still there after a few weeks. So they must have a way to at least resist the effect of the haze or push it back. So they would.
Yeah, teaching
Ruben
us
would be
how to do
quite
that.
interested to get whatever or explore whatever is this criteria with their protection.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like them.
They intrigue me. I'm not going to do what I'm not going to monkey see, monkey do. I'm not putting the purple stuff in. Like this body is gonna stay this body. I've seen what happens when you put delirium on the flesh. I don't want that for me. Good for them that it doesn't happen, but I'm not so confident that I will follow suit. So they seem like helpful allies for now. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, that was loud.
Can you see
Yeah.
the map?
Yes, I see everything. We're good.
So your guys' plan is to barter the scepter away for a bit of favor, but I mean,
Seeing what they would offer, as far as either work done or items.
I think they're just offering their alliance, their allegiance.
We shall see.
I could say above board, are there any characters that are like starting to believe in the
Absolutely
in what
not.
they're doing? Yeah.
Nope.
No. Like good for them, bestie.
Yeah,
like
curious, but not in.
You need more. I need more data. I need much more data.
I mean, remind me what they are believing, that this is basically at the beginning of an age of darkness, and like bright people will pick up the torch quite literally and end it.
And
That's
also that delirium is sacred, and using it for non-religious reasons is a no-no.
My character doesn't like them because like they're using the common people for like their attacks. So, nope.
I have a question that maybe would be best asked directly to the NPC, I think. So, should we try to search for Lucretia?
Sure.
Hey, Sasha, is Lucretia around?
He goes, yeah, she's just over in the other room. And you look in, she's in there praying. She goes, I've been waiting for you all. I've heard you've been successful. Yeah, on the right side.
Heard from...
Yeah, how'd you hear that?
Oh, I just had a feeling that I put my faith in the right group. I knew you'd be able to recover that scepter. I felt its presence as soon as it was released.
Yeah, it was tough. We got cursed for it. What are you offering in return for the scepter?
I can offer you something that you may not be able to find anywhere else. For I have great knowledge of this area and the world around. If any of you have a question that needs answering, I may be able to point you in the right direction.
Have you ever been to the crater?
Absolutely. I have seen what you can only understand if seeing yourself.
One of our party members wants to go to the crater. Can you help us get there?
She looks your group over again and she goes, I think some of y'all might have to fight off a bit of your inner demons before trying to take the sacrament.
So
Might
convenient.
be a little bit stronger. It is
We have
both
to take
taxing on the
sacrament to the
mind,
crater?
body, and soul. Sorry.
We have to take the sacrament to go to the crater?
No, normally keep it a secret, but you may have assumed that is where we do the ritual. I believe I told you of the place last time, but again, you may need to get a little stronger first and work on your faith. Fight off those demons. If any of you don't have a question, I can offer you a spell or send you on your way in a safe passage.
Deborah raised his hand.
Yes, young lad. You have a question?
What do you mean by the inner demon?
Oh, I just know that everyone has their own problems, and sometimes your eyes can be clouded by violence or arrogance or fear, misunderstanding.
Suit yourself.
So, forgive me. I might be a little ignorant on your faith, but would it be at all possible to have kind of a pending casting of Revivify if we are able to preserve a body? Because in pursuing this, we did nearly lose one of our members here, and I completely gloss over the fact that it was my suggestion that we went in there. But had we not found something specifically in the next room to solve that, we would have lost one of our own. So I know a casting of Revivify is incredibly taxing. If we were to have a casting of gentle repulse on hand, would you be able to help us in the case that we have to use this spell?
I might have to check on that spell, but for the resurrection,
basically that for 10 days, the body is suspended at the moment of death.
Ooh.
So Revivify works as long as that is in effect. Like the clock for how long something's been dead stops.
Well, let's just say she answers you this way. She says, "Am I bringing back to life that kind of magic? You are a knowledgeable spellcaster. But this would only work for a faithful champion. If they don't see the light, they will not rise."
Understandable.
Here. Hello, Lucretia. I trying to find the right words once again. Most of you see something in the crater, and I've trudged my way all around it for way too long. I need to see it. I understand that some of us are either ill-equipped, he pointed to himself, or a little bit green and overzealous, like our prince here. And we need to, let's say, temper ourselves before going into the inner city and its horrors.
Like
But
you say,
here's the-
Temper, that crater is much like the forge. You can stand right at the edge and feel the heat, but you only get the true change and understanding when you're right at the center.
Yes. But here's the thing, none of you pilgrims seems burnt. Not even a little bit of mutation or change. You all seems more human than should be possible that near to it, especially if you do a long ritual within it.
Well, we have become together greater and brighter and changed that dark stone to something bright and pure.
She's
Can I
referring to
count on
the
you?
golden crystal in her body?
Yes.
What?
Here's the thing. I understand that, but you said that the ritual that you go through is within the center of the crater, right? So does some of your pilgrim, in order to make the ritual, still have to pass through all the crater without mutating before getting wedged with this crystal?
Well, you seem quite interested and a strong folk. But I feel as though I may have to share the secrets until you've shown your faith a little more. I can't just be giving everything away now, you see.
Sure, but you would be giving it for the holiest relic of your original order, and the one that could bring validity in the eyes of every faithful in the land to your new movement.
So what exactly do you want to know? Some questions only you can answer.
Yes, but I want you to lead me, if not to the answer itself, but to those you must have. Miracle, that is the right word. Miracle to push back either the haze or the malformed flesh once it has been set within our poor thoughts. I know that you can't teach me yet, since I'm not yet as faithful. I haven't seen what precisely you have seen, but I would like you to show me.
Well, just look around you, son. All those faithful that have taken the sacrament, they show no sign of mutation. For once you've taken the sacrament, you no longer are taken by that affliction.
But the sacrament, you make the sacrament in the middle of the crater, right?
It doesn't always have to be at the middle. I may have misspoke. But you do have to make a journey, nonetheless.
Yeah. Maybe to be more clear to you as a GM, I would like, if possible, for her to at least unlock the way, if not literally the powers, but at least for me to walk the path of discovery to the spells that allow you to, push back the haze or cleanse mutation, those kind of things, which I assume we need like narrative milestone to potentially unlock those. So.
I don't know if she can teach
Basically, like
you
purge
those at this
contamination
level.
or stuff like that. Purge contamination, stuff like that.
Like what Sasha can do at the chapel in Emberwood.
Sasha could cleanse mutation?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's precisely the kind of power that I would be trying to learn from them.
Basically, the secret, you have to learn spells. He wants like access to that, and if he's not right level, then you'll come back later.
No, I mean, I could like still discovering and witnessing it, those kind of things, and slowly learning it. And when I get potentially the power and other narrative things happen, but at least start the path to discovering it.
Ah,
I mean, with a relic that we could give them, that seems like not an undue
I see.
exchange.
Um, let's see. Yeah, it's a 3rd level spell.
yep.
But yeah, that could be the path.
I'll ask her if she's willing to support House Fritz in the King's move to become, for me to become King of Caspia and become my clerics and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
And then just to wrap up the person before she says, "Yeah, I could show you how to do that for returning the scepter once you're strong enough. But I see great
Oh.
potential in you if you walk this path." And then for Fritz, you say that. And she says, "Of course. Many tales circle around my camp of your great endeavors and walks through Drakenheim. It seems we do indeed have a hero in the making."
Do you know the sending spell?
I do.
I would like to send a message to first my herald saying Bernard has become a knight of Caspia, and then to my father saying we are I as heir to the house and future King of Caspia are allying with the Falling Fire, and to make that official.
All right. Yeah. She reaches out and holds your hand, and I think even through your glove, you can feel she feels quite warm, and he sends those messages off for you.
Okay. What? Any replies? They have like 25 words to reply.
A small reply comes in. Let me see here. Said, your father responds actually that quite a number of the people of your small house have already left for pilgrimage for there. And that
Excellent.
with such many people leaving, that the wealth of the capital is there. I'm trying to think if I could back and get into enough words. But also the herald was there to respond. So maybe they could have gotten double message. Yeah, he said that he may visit shortly since so many people have left. I'll be there in a couple weeks.
Okay.
Sorry, they're coming here to Drakenheim?
Yeah, they said or it was part of your message, Fritz, that you like believe in this and that you want them to support.
Yeah, I want the Falling Fire to be the official religion of House Fritz, and we're allying with that Falling Fire pretty much.
Yeah, I think they put in that I think was at House Joan or some of the powerful houses will not be happy about that.
That's fine.
So they said they're going to prepare for any sort of fallout. Maybe not travel there since, but they will try to message you soon.
Okay.
All right.
Lucretia.
Questions or spells?
I had
Do
a
you have any
question.
more quests for us, Lucretia?
Yes, one. Understand that you are an offshoot, in a way, that has freed themselves of the Silver Order. No, the Silver Order is part of the Sacred Flame. Sorry. But have they decreed you as heretic yet?
Yes, that's why I've been exiled. They did not see what I see. I believe the Illyrians of the Sacred Flame and the Silver Order are more interested in war and politics than religion now.
Well, that seems the truth, but still, have they? They did brand you as heretic?
Yes.
And do they burn your pilgrim to the stake, much like they do for some mages?
A number of my
And I
pilgrims
say
have.
that at the same time. I just nod. Mages.
A number of my pilgrims have recorded trouble on the road.
Trouble is a bit vague. I am talking about straight up murders from the Silver Order. Did the
Yes,
Silver
I don't
Order...
want to go into details about it. It makes my blood boil. Yes, they've been striking out at us, and I hear they've been starting to set up camp outside of town, so I've been quite worried about it, see. We prefer to be a peaceful folk, but we have had to start arming ourselves against them.
Well, I understand that...
We may... Here you go.
Go for it.
We may not see eye to eye on faith, but persecuting people for things they cannot control and are just going on their way is intolerable. So, at least on that, I will say I'm fully with you. Persecution of your pilgrims is reprehensible.
Yeah, I think it's
And
even worse because it is something you
I
can
was
control. They just decide to be blind to the change in the world, and they fight against what they don't understand.
There's a cat.
Yes.
Good. Good.
Do you have any more quests for us?
Yeah, there's this group of dwarves right out in the sky. They've been mining up the delirium with strange machines.
Where...
Yeah, we're planning on doing the quest for the Amethyst Academy with them. What do you want with them?
I just stare daggers at the Vesper like, why do you inform her like before anything? Not keeping it to himself. I like.
Well, I would prefer if they would stop with that mining. Every bit of that crystal will be useful in the time to come, and I would prefer there not be profit seekers in what this soon-to-be holy city.
Where are they excavating in the city?
they've got a mine, yes.
I forget where, but they call it the Scar.
Okay.
Is it on? It's on the outskirts of the city, no?
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Going to map time.
Yeah, I think it might be not close to 17.
Cool.
Which is a bit of a journey because you have to go all the way around. Anyway, people, questions, spells.
So most of your pilgrims have access to the inner city after a certain fashion. Those who have taken the sacrament.
That's right. I mean, here we are, right on the edge of the city.
Would we have right away through their channels? What gates are you using? This might be just above board player forgetting, but yeah, if we were to be looking to get into the city, would we be able to use that same channel?
As long as you don't do anything against us, you're welcome to use this gate.
Of course.
Do you know anything that has happened to the city since then? It has always been a bit of a blind spot for me for those 15 years.
Well, I do spend most of my time around here trying to build this great fire. But all I know is around the city, great and terrible things lurk even darker than you could imagine. I don't like to spend too much time looking at them.
Yes, that's not your job. After all, you are the flame, not the eye. You light the way after a fashion. He is looking through her in a way. He's more like looking at through the haze of flame that is that glow all around her. You're lighting up the darkness, true, but you're not the watcher. You're not the hero, even. Okay, okay. Sorry for that. I got a bit lost. Lucretia, now that we are much more well acquainted after all those years, and that we have gifted you this well-earned relic, could you? Let's not wait for us to become more tempered. Just show me the ritual. Show me your miracle. Just show me once.
I volunteer as tribute. Take delirium out and stab it into my chest.
Like roll a con save?
No, just kidding.
So above table, you guys have to be, I think, level 6 to take the sacrament.
Okay, so I must have missed. Again, I'll try to say it above board. Basically, I would like her to use like those spells that either push back the haze or purge. I don't know them by heart, but like those level 3+ spells, like cast one on a pilgrim that is that just has come by and that is mutated or something, and just to see the actual miracle.
Just really asking for proof.
Yeah. She casts. She She said, "Well, I saved a little bit of my energy. Why don't you enjoy some of this? I know good Mr. Fritz, Sir Fritz, enjoyed it last time," and she cast a beautiful spell, and great tables appear with delicious food.
During the meal, I'd like to try to persuade her into allowing the doors to profit off the delirium. I'll say, now, the delirium, once it becomes more profitable, that's going to drive more people to the stuff. And if you're allying with the MS Academy on this, that'll be a good way to get more followers.
I mean, any sort of selling of it takes it away from its home. We gotta keep it all here.
There's plenty to go around.
Roll persuasion.
I will use what is it? Commanding presence.
Damn.
22.
You know, maybe if it does spread around, those who are ignorant of it may begin to see its power. I just fear it'll get misused. But
Well,
maybe
that's why.
maybe align with the Amethyst Academy ain't the worst thing I could do, since both of our peoples are seen to get burned at the stake these days.
Yeah, and we can have a new Edicts Illumin. The Edicts Illumin are about the church and the mages, and if we're forming a new religion here, we can have our own alignment between the church and the mages.
I mean, the Edict Lumen was made between the old Amethyst Academy, the Sacred Flame, and like the government of this country. But now that it has been 15 years that there is no king and queen and no heir to the throne, you're quite free to do whatever you want, no? In your country, I mean. Vesper.
The edicts are still in place, though. There are mostly rules for the Mage Academy and for the church not to wrongfully imprison the nobles. It's mostly for the benefit of the Mage Academy.
It's also an
Of course,
agreement with
this is-
Illyria and Caspia as well. It holds us 3 countries together.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
you've got one country less already.
Now, the nobles of the Westamar are still bound by the Edicts Illumin, even if they don't have a monarch right now.
Yeah, but do we really care about those?
This feels like a much down the road sort of conversation. I'm
Fair.
glad we're at the table, and I nod my head deferentially at Lucretia. But I feel like we're putting the cart before the horse here a little bit. Let's see how things develop. Have this goal in mind, but so much can change.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you'd want to change the Edicts Illumin. I mean, the Amethyst Academy is strong by themselves, and it keeps...
Or maybe we could just reinforce the edicts with the new church.
Yeah, those who... I mean, the great priests typically take vows against nobility, but it doesn't mean that a king cannot also be faithful.
Yeah, and we could rework the edicts to include delirium, because right now delirium's an unknown and it's not in the edicts.
I mean, the real problem of the edicts is that they burn people at the stakes who just seeks to learn.
Above board. I know the very basics of the Edicts of Lumen. The only thing that I knew in advance was the whole Mageborn can't be nobles, but what does that have to do with the whole burning of the stake? I thought that was just Illyria doing Illyria things. Or would I know these things?
You would
Either
know
I'm
these
asking above
things.
board or I would know these things. Okay,
But yeah, I can read a bit of it to you.
cool. Because I would be nodding along with all of that, but also not really knowing what it governs, like what are you not allowed to do at present. Because rewriting things to the benefit of Mageborn would
The
definitely align with
Articles of
how I want.
Umbrage.
Yeah.
In the case that either the Amethyst Academy or the Faith does not adhere to the edicts. Oh, I'm sorry. I misspoke. I thought that was to say about hedge mages. Never mind.
Yeah, so yeah, it's the Articles of Neutrality is that mages and mageborn can serve in the courts of the nobles, but they have to sell to everybody. The inheritance means no more nobility. Mages guardianship means that the mageborn are taken in, so like kids don't hurt other kids as their powers come in, and they stay protected, so they're able to grow up. I guess neutrality is also similar to enterprise, yeah. So they have to sell magic items to
everyone.
everybody. They can't just sell to one person. Malediction, that they are against necromancy and demonology.
And bewitching people's
Okay.
minds.
Yes. And the umbrage deals with minor infractions. Yeah. I think there might be a couple.
Yeah, the edicts don't mention
Yeah, we
delirium.
can.
Yeah, but you have to read between the lines. That they speak of Mageborn, of people that are part of the academy, but
anyone who could be using delirium as a source of power could, in theory, be treated as quote unquote mageborn in this case, and therefore, even if it's not correct, even if it's not like properly defined, they could accuse as such, and then by definition, the other houses would necessarily be thrown into conflict with. Yeah, that feels in a world with the active propagation of delirium as a holy artifact could easily throw the world into war with itself over that specific principle. So I agree that if we are to move in this direction, long-term goals of looking at the edicts themselves might be important.
yeah, long term,
Just for the purposes of avoiding global catastrophe via war, and I say that with my hands out. It's like no, there's no other. Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Well,
If we have a state religion with a magical artifact, we should think about what the clause saying everyone else must enter into war with a place that has a mageborn on the throne.
I mean, I would
That
surely
feels
ban
like
any sort of delirium weapons. I've begun to hear rumors of those as well.
Well,
I
at
don't
least
think a
highly
great
controlled.
gift like this should be used to kill.
Well, what about self-defense? What about defending the faith? What about slaying monsters? You know, delirium weapon could come in handy.
There is no weapon quite stronger than faith itself.
That
You
may
are a
be
great
true, but-
warrior. You know, even the greatest sword held by a novice could be as useful as a stick. But a stick in the hand of a master swordsman could be a great weapon.
Mm-hmm. And a
Alright.
sword versus a stick versus on an equal footing otherwise would be a better weapon than a stick.
Who's to say you're on equal footing? Much to learn, young grasshopper.
But the analogy was a master swordsman with a stick is better than a novice swordsman with a sword. But what about two master swordsmen? You want the sword and not the stick.
If you want to persuade her, Vesper, you would need to actually try to understand what the pilgrims think about those crystals.
Yes. What is a religion without its followers? We're speaking to a leader here, but we also have to understand who is the bedrock of the faith, the people themselves.
But delirium is a powerful tool, and it's also a sacred artifact. So there's got to be some compromise.
Someday.
As we are speaking about the crystals, Lucretia, I noticed that the crystals that you have embedded within yourself are golden,
Mm-hmm.
but those were crystals like we can find them virtually anywhere within the originally, right?
Yes, I did not find it this way. Every little crystal is connected to the heart of every person on this world. And when you find the one that beats for you, you are able to make it pure if you have the right amount of belief.
I see.
It's very interesting. Maybe one day I will take the plunge, but as for now, I'm satisfied with adopting the new religion as the state religion and having you as my ally.
Yes, indeed.
If I may, you mentioned that the sacrament could cure contamination. Bernard's like kind of fidgeting.
Yes.
If
Not just cure,
someone,
but purify.
he kind of licks his lips. So someone who is pure of heart could take the sacrament and be purified of delirium afflictions.
Yes, you'd be born anew.
He gives her a polite nod of thanks. Kind of goes back to fidgeting.
Has everyone gotten their... is there any other deeper questions or spells you need cast? Say, Hero's Feast is at least pretty decent for the next adventure.
Question, is now your encampment at this Champion's Gate a place where we can actually rest for a small night?
Yes, if you need to rest here, you're welcome, but until you've taken the sacrament, you won't be able to sleep quite so deeply.
I see.
Just a wee nap. Just a wee nap for now.
Basically, short rest, not a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I say our next move should be go back to Emberwood Village, take a long rest, and then go to this Dwarven Scar and deal with the dwarves.
What time is it now?
It's late.
Oh, it's latest. Okay.
Well, we could do that, or we could go a little bit northeast to actually get back the poison that you paid for, Vesper.
Yeah, sure. Do you
Um,
think we should stop there before Emberwood Village?
Yeah, definitely.
GM, could we see the big map?
Mm-hmm.
Bernard will whip out the map for everyone and put it out on the table.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we might be able to cover the distance to the crater of the Scar, that is, and this buckle down row in a single day.
Where is this car on this map? Sorry.
17, I think. No, I'm silly.
I think it's the smithy, isn't it? 19.
Spokes. That's from the spokes.
It might be 19.
Where
It's
is
one
19?
of those. It's under the crater.
19
get
is
it
right
exactly.
between our destination of the road, so that would be wonderful.
Yeah, Smithy on the Scar.
Lovely. That would be good on the way.
So we get a short rest.
Yeah, I think with that short
so-
rest, it's about 2 o'clock.
Like in the morning? Like 8?
Yeah. Yeah, in the afternoon.
I think it was no.
Or
I
did you
thought it
guys-
was late. I thought it was late when we got back.
We left St. Brenna's Cathedral, or we got there after noon. We left Emberwood at noon to go get the scepter, and it took us a couple hours to get there, and then an hour, I think, to get here.
How much HP did we get from the Hero's Feast?
Oh, do you guys not see it?
No.
No.
Hmm. Am I on whisper mode? What's going on here?
We saw the M. That showed up.
2d10. Says 2d10.
Yeah.
It's just
I see
kinda
your
maximum
putting-
increase.
Yeah.
So
It's
who
just-
rolls it?
You guys can each roll
It's-
your own.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one casting, so everyone gets the same. But yeah, that works too. All right. And we're
You guys
gonna
are pretty
roll.
Here, let's see. If
Okay.
you guys don't like your rolls, you can take mine. Nope. Never mind.
That's better than mine.
All right. D6 hit dice. Nice.
Nice.
That's gonna be, I think, 7. Constitution. No, it's 6. Cool. So I only need to spend the 1 hit die.
Bernard, do you have any missing hit points?
I do not. I still had all my temp HP when we finished with the
Okay.
Manticore. I'm not tanking very well.
Mhm. No, I take it. I take it well. Don't worry, Ruben.
Wizard with virtue on it.
I take it, Bernard.
All right, my second win's refresh for all of you.
Lovely.
Um, Lucretia, since you've commandeered in a way this guards barracks in this gate, could I trouble you for a shield?
Oh, it won't be a problem. And she points you to a little tent outside. And inside you see a couple simple and martial weapons.
So a shield is possible. I assume that we can find things like breastplates or things like that.
No, nothing like that.
Okay. Yeah, very simple things. That's already great. Great.
All right.
I'll ask Lucretia,
Oh, and
do
I
you have
get
any means
arcane recovery.
do you have any means of giving me a plate mail? Getting me a suit of plate mail?
I think should be best
Might
to me
have
to
to talk-
save great rewards like that for after you gotten a little stronger. You should be good with what you have for now. Is there anything a little more simple I could offer you?
Refill on food supplies, my lady?
I could offer you some rations, and if a couple of you need to be armored, I could get a couple of my worksmiths working on some pieces for you as soon as you come back and are ready to pronounce your faith.
Or
I mean, do we agree, Lucretia, that if we come back to you in need of a revivification or a potential cleansing of the haze?
yeah, I attempted to discuss revivification, and that was a tough ask.
Even against a...
I read that as no. I read how she talked about it as no.
Okay, so it's maybe me as a player that have overread the importance of this relic to their faith, GM?
I mean, it is pretty important, but she just pretty much said that her magic will only work on those that are faithful. And then she,
yeah.
with you asking again for clarification, she says, I could bring you back, but they may be changed.
Yes. Okay.
So don't die, I say very plainly. I don't think you were planning on it, but in a land like this, quote unquote, changed with no other rider explanations, might not be the best of outcomes.
Change.
Yes, I would like this body to stay this body.
My lady, changed how?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't really attempted to resurrect or disturb the rest of any of the unfaithful that we'd have. And there hasn't been a need for me to even raise any of the old paladins, because I believe that they shall have their rest, for they shall fight greatly in the end of time, so I don't rightly know.
Bernard kind of like massages a portion of his stomach.
It grumbles in E minor.
And I match it in the minor fourth. But yeah, onward we go, I suppose. I'm about as good to go as a long rest anyway.
We can't mechanically long rest, but I think we've all agreed that running around after dark in Drakenheim is not a good idea. So are we just gonna stay until morning if she'll allow us?
Let's see.
Or do we get like is there a penalty, like do we gain contamination for just hanging out near the crater?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got contamination. We have to make a constitution saving throw for it.
It probably would be safer for us to leave the deep haze and
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
camp
let's
out
not stay
outs-
here. You don't
Yeah,
have
it's
the gold.
No.
digger.
yeah.
Well, I mean it's like it is nighttime. The alternative is going out into Drakenheim.
I mean, we can camp outside the deep haze. That's the thing.
How
you don't
far
want to,
would
like-
how far would the edge of the deep haze be? How far would we have to make it?
I
Like,
mean,
how
your
far is
safe
that?
your safest bet is either going back to going back to Emerald Village or going on your next place. Although I think I have to retcon because I think last time I said they were more safe in here, but I think it's just because Lucretia's doing a little extra spell for you guys so you can breathe well within, but she can't hold the spell forever, and we'll have to get back to what she's doing.
So
Yeah,
if we go
should
to the scar,
probably-
we
we
still
should probably leave.
yeah, yeah, because I'm tapped out. So because even the scar and somehow the row 2 is technically in deep haze territory.
Mm.
It's close.
Yeah.
That's a question. Like I don't know precisely the mechanics and the limit to it. So, or are the deep is the deep haze located in the inner Drakenheim? Like I don't quite yet understand the limit.
Yeah, there's more deep haze within the inside.
Okay. Still a bit nebulous for me as a player, but I'm not against coming back to Amberwood, rest for
Yeah.
good, and then head to the Scar and the Row.
Well, we're pretty close to it. We could just go to the Scar and then the Row and then go to Amberwood.
But we gotta do some sleeping. It's the middle of the night.
But
Do
we
you
do have a
really
hero
want to be?
speed.
Do you want to be out there at night, friend?
Yeah.
Can you see?
Mm.
I have a question mechanically. There is a
I
difference?
look directly in his face. Can you see?
I
Can
have a
you
torch.
see in the dark? That means they can see you.
Good, let them come. I'm a monster slayer.
Oh,
Oh boy.
it's so great for you to fight because you don't have spell slots. God damn it.
No, I do. I got most of my stuff back.
I
I was
don't.
I was
I have
conservative.
nothing left.
Oh yeah, in that case, we probably just need to retreat and take the long way around tomorrow.
Sure. Well, if we leave in the morning, we'll still have hero speed. We could probably make the Scar and then at least have hero speed benefits.
I have a question that is a mechanical question. Does exploring, walking through even Outer Drakenheim at night has a different mechanic or a different risk than what we did before?
I don't think so.
Not really.
We
I mean,
shall-
who-
we shall-
Who in this group has seen Drakenheim at night? I think there might be a couple of you, but they could give you some
Ab-
information to share with the rest of the group.
absolutely not. I might have read about it.
I mean,
But
my
not in
character
person.
definitely has, but
Yeah, I think Ruben and Bernard for sure. Devrick too, right? He's been here, or did he just arrive?
Yep.
this week?
Yep. I've been here too.
Yeah, we've been out at night before.
We have not.
Not past sunset, because it's the
Yeah,
summer,
but-
so you have until like 9 until it gets dark.
If we don't long rest, we got exhausted. Okay, it can be devastating.
yeah, let's use the end of the day to go back to Amberwood, and then we'll go to the Scar and the Row
That's fine.
the day after.
Yep.
I like this plan. I'm
Lick
gonna be a
our
part of it.
wounds and go to sleep.
Yep. Yep. I agree with that. We should.
Okay.
We should be in the best shape possible.
All right.
Vespa, I know that you are very bad shape, but man, we are not like you.
Okay, I say goodbye to Lucretia and have
Mhm.
her cast sending on me if she needs anything.
Okay.
And I guess we go. Normal pace was
I
that
would
8 squares?
I would say how far do we need to go?
Like 12 squares, probably.
Yeah, normal pace then.
Yeah, normal's 8, so you could do a normal and then a
Uh,
slow.
12 squares. Yeah.
Mhm.
Or you could just go fast as heck.
I mean, hey, we are going back to go to sleep. So if we go fast,
Final decisions.
So what is the two choices?
fast
You
or
guys-
normal.
Do you just move at the fast pace from there? That was quite a few squares.
That was 8 squares.
What is the end square that we must reach?
Oh, just to the edge, yeah.
6 squares is normal pace, right?
Sure. Let's go for a quick, a fast one, and then a
Oh yeah,
normal
it's 6
one.
squares normal.
Yeah.
It's 6 squares normal.
Yeah, we
That
were
was
thinking normal pace. Yeah, we
Okay,
were
so
thinking
double
normal
normal
pace.
pace. Okay.
Hmm.
All right, so that lets you use investigation perception at advantage. Still kind of carefully staying vigilant, looking for threats, sticking by landmarks. Let's see. First, I'll ask you guys each to roll me a d6.
Encounter.
Wah, wah.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, double
Encounter
one.
Oh.
with more.
God, come on, roll 20. Come on. You roll so
We
low.
do we
Come
do
on.
We have
we do
5
have 5 of
people.
we do have
rolling
5
a
of us.
D6. It's a high
It's
chance.
the odds are not in our favor.
No.
See, Deverick and Bernard, please roll me a d100.
Ugh.
Are you doing 2 encounters at once?
Does the 6 help us at all?
It may.
Gives us more loot.
It doesn't make us roll 3 times.
That's fair.
True. True.
I mean, not every random encounter is extremely deadly. Some of them are just
That
goofy.
one just
We're
was.
only mostly dead.
Huh.
Alright, let me get to my list.
Dun-dun.
Dun-dun. Dun-dun.
We shall know soon.
Man, I roll so low. God.
Nice, Derek, give me it. Derek, way off in the mist, you notice strange, homunculus type creatures kind of just flowing over, watching your party. And as soon as it sees you notice it, it flies away.
How big is it?
It was a small sized, kind of gnarly, small little creature with two large eyes.
Oh.
And it's just kind of flying above.
Flying above.
Watching through the mist.
I see. I hold my hands to the party and like there is something flying over here. I think we need to hide. Somebody hide and confront it.
I had no idea what direction it went. So
Pray to the gods. Ooh. And I gotta build something real quick.
Nice one, nice one. uh, uh, can I do something?
Okay. Yeah, what would you like to do?
I would like to hide.
Yeah, give me some.
Like behind a wall or something like. Yeah.
Absolutely.
14. I don't know. Continue, DM.
Alrighty. So 9 plus that, eh?
If the GM has to do hard math to create an encounter, I'm starting to worry, frankly.
You might need
Sheesh.
it.
Wait, let me get my calculator. Oh no.
Yeah, go ahead and place yourselves. Use a different map here. And
Ooh.
you're kind of
Oh,
at
no,
the
no.
crossroads there. I think you've been here before. That building was made by the same builder that made the
Ah,
Red Nest.
Oh. Hiding here.
Alright, so you made the party aware that you were being watched and something flew away. And then
Yeah.
what other perception checks we got? Ruben, you can smell the dead starting to surround the group. And Vesper, you can feel that twinge like you're being watched. Like a fight's about to happen.
Draw my sword
Stay
and
close,
look to
stay
the
close to me.
page.
Stay close to me.
Monsters about.
Is how tall are these? Are they houses or what's going on there?
Yeah, they're short little houses. About 10
I would hug a wall. Somewhere
No,
over
I said
here.
stay close to me.
Yeah, I think like with your vision, you can only see about 30 feet. So
So yeah, I would
from
not
the
wanna
center
be leaving
here,
right
like
where
you
I'm
guys can only really see like just barely beyond the edge
Mhm.
there.
Where did I see that monster
Well,
like hide
wait.
away? Is it here?
It's most unless you're running different dark vision, base dark vision is 60 feet.
Yeah, but it's fog.
Oh, it's fog.
It's fog,
Ouch.
yeah,
Never
yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
I missed that. Sorry. Yikes.
I mean, I might look at, but let's just say today it's a little thicker.
It's just fog. That's fun.
Okay, stay close to me and let's continue calmly and let's try not
Yeah,
to
so
make
that's
too
what
much of anymore.
everyone's doing to prepare. That's your
Yep.
I'm
formation.
gonna claw and mage armor up.
Yeah, my major armor from earlier in the would mage armor still be up if it's 8 hours or no?
Yeah, I think it'd still be up.
Then yeah, I would have mage armor still up and not be doing anything else.
Who are these?
Just put them right at the edge of the vision as you see them appear.
Question: with the 24 that I rolled, do I hear others coming from other direction, or are
Yeah,
those?
you become aware of these ones just outside your perception. And then those farther out, you're starting to see their forms a little more clear.
And
And from
what
here, I think-
exactly? What are they? we tell? Or they just...
Let's see. How do I show you guys the token? Big shift something.
I'm not sure.
I know Fritz knows.
What do I know?
How do I show everybody the token big?
Click it and then Shift Z.
Shift Z.
Oh, word.
So before you see the ashen corpse of the past denizens of Drakkenheim, mutated and reanimated and hungry for blood.
Oh,
Lovely. Let's go for
Who's this right here?
initiative.
And that one points its sword, saying, "Your sword drawn, Fritz," and said, "You will not take my glory here in Drakkenheim. Have at thee."
It's like
Oh.
a ghost.
Yes, it's a hateful dead.
Like a wraith or something?
Looks like a skeletal.
oh my god. Ugh.
Multiple ones. That's fun.
Wow.
Roll 20. What is going on? Roll 20. Fix it.
It's all going according to Kakaku.
Ugh. I hate it.
Don't worry.
Ooh,
Um, Bernard, I'll play before you, if that's okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
well, you guys are tied there.
These are not people, so that does not help.
But yes, Orion is the first to act.
I am going to chuck a firebolt at this dude here.
All right.
And oh. Sorry, I put I had to put firebolt in manually and it's behaving strangely. Sorry. I will fix it later. So I'm just gonna do the chill touch button because that works properly. And is that a hit?
15 on those guys is a hit, yes.
And that will be 6 fire damage. And I am going to... Oh, wait, so I was here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna, yeah, kind of duck under this building here.
All right. Anything else with your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, this one.
My spells right now are defensive and against humans. So I am kind of out of my depth.
Oh boy.
This one charges in and says, "With me, men! A noble foe!" And charges in on Fritz. But it's more a little groggly. Multi-attack. Sword and sword. Ooh.
Oh.
So I guess
First one misses. I'm going to repost the first one.
Okay. The blades
Misses.
lock together.
Then I get critted.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Just for 4, though.
Whew.
Good.
And yep, that's that. And it moves moves on to the drinks as they rush in. Let's see, they can move.
My guy rolled
third.
minimum damage. That's a big wolf.
A big wolf indeed. Oh, come on.
Just some funneling. All right, we go left to right. $17 on Amadeus. Or on
He has advantage.
I mean Orion.
Oh,
Oh, what was that? Sorry.
that
17
that's
hit
it.
Orion.
It does, but I will cast shield.
All right. Now Devrick, 13.
Whew, missed by one. Oh,
That will be down to 2 regular 1 spell slots.
All right. And next, Ruben.
Miss.
Wow.
ooh, ooh, ooh.
So I got a little too much of Bernard. I think I'll move these two over here. Make it a little more fair.
No, I can take it.
No, I already moved them. That's not fair. I think that's where they were at. Let's see if he can take it. Guys got it. So, let's see. 3 on
Just
Fritz.
what I'm
and
made
3 on
for.
Bernard. Let's go. Is that 2 hits on Fritz? Or advantage, yeah. So 23, 19, 13.
23 and 19 hit.
2319.
That's 13 damage. And then
Jesus
little
Christ.
Bernard.
It's 1 hit.
For 4 damage. On to Bernard.
Alrighty. Bleh. Can't choose who I hit with Arms of Hadar. It's every creature. Each
Oh, I
creature
could go before you if you want.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I'm still looking at my spells.
Okay. So Ruben like clearly prepared himself, but he now stands and will act with a, I won't say a zeal, but at least a presence that he definitely never had, that at least he never showed you before. And he will say quite loudly to resident of yesteryear, you have had your chance, your story has already been told. Go back from whence you came. Go away! And we'll turn on that to every single one of them.
Ooh,
This is 13 wisdom.
Awesome.
Oh, fantastic.
Ooh,
Good stuff.
ooh.
That is extremely helpful.
That's 9 wisdom saves plus the 10.
What's your DC?
13.
Alright, so fail. Succeed.
Only 2 of them
succeed,
succeeded.
Fail.
Yeah, if you put like a token or something on the ones that are running. Or the
Okay,
Okay,
effects.
so the first one
Um,
was a 3, so that was a fail. The second one was a 13, which means it succeeds, right?
Yeah, we can go by mitted bitted.
And then 15 also succeeds, but 7 is a fail. And 15 succeeds. 6 is a fail. 8 is a fail. 13 succeeds, and 2 is a fail. How far do they have to run away? Let's check that again.
They have to run away for 1 minute, or until they take any damage. Yeah.
Yeah, as far as
Yeah,
they can on their turn.
Yeah, so they just all dash away.
And it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. Which just also happens to be that range. Lovely.
And it also can't take any reaction. So
Heck yeah.
Oh, excellent, fantastic. So I can run without having to disengage like a dummy.
does the armed fellow seems to have been also
Oh yeah, he also has to roll.
Yeah.
Important. He fails.
Woo!
Let's go.
Ooh.
What does this look like? What does this
Ooh.
casting look like? As you say these words and this power leaves your hands. And
I
these
think
dead
that-
are struck.
I think that most of his magic is quite often, at least at this level, right? It's there isn't a lot of things that are visual. Actually, it's more each of them like feel like an exceedingly even if they are undead, or the few scraps of mindfulness that they might have, like an exceedingly shame or stage presence of no one cares about me, like I'm to be relegated to the shadow, those kind of things. And before those around, my companions, maybe at this point, there can be for them, at least purely psychologically, a kind of a bit of a emboldening. Yeah, this is our time. This is our stage. We are the hero. That's Lucretia has constantly called us. That we brought fight back the darkness. That this is our time.
Awesome.
Ooh.
All right. Anything else with your turn?
Nope.
All right, Bernard.
Well, since they don't get reactions, I'm just gonna go there.
One of
You
them
would take the one opportunity attack
Yep.
From whom?
from this.
Am I?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll take it.
13.
That is a no.
I don't think with the shock, I'm not going to give him flanking.
Alrighty, I
Remember
cast
that if you
Arms of
hit them-
Hadar, and I do 13 necrotic damage. And let me see if the saving throw reduces the damage.
Right. I just want to give a reminder that if you hit those that are turned, they are not turned anymore.
Oh. Well, okay. Let me put this into perspective. I will do 52 damage if they don't succeed, or half that if they do succeed. I feel like that's worth it, unless
Yeah.
we're.
Are you attacking the one that just attacked you? Seeing that it's not struck? Or are you targeting
Okay,
the big
hold on,
boy?
He makes an excellent point, because they might just run away.
They
They're
will
just
run
gonna
away.
run.
They're forced to run away.
They have
Well,
to.
Yeah.
So if you let them run,
Right now,
Okay.
we
You
only
don't
have
have
to
to deal
take
with
4 of them.
Yeah, I think you
Alright,
could maybe.
never mind
I
that.
imagine there might be like a great light coming from Ruben's eyes, and all of the undead here are kind of struck him by it, turning their face
Mhm.
away from him, and you can see all but the ones that aren't affected are doing that. The ones that aren't affected crouch low to the ground and snarl back up at you.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll hit the one that's next to me then that is not turned,
All right,
which is
so
his basic attack.
strength save. Oh, basic attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
20
so
for
that's
8.
it. Awesome.
Yeah, that's my go.
All right, Deverick.
I like the light erupts and like so many monsters are running away. I like hooray! And then like I see the other two standing in front of me. I like, oh, why don't you affect it? God. I like how tall is the building?
About 10 feet.
10 feet, only that. Oh.
And this is the outskirts. So
Oh. Well, I have to run away, disengage. Disengage.
Okay.
And then I will try to. How about this building? Is this building the 20 feet?
Yes. That one is taller.
Ah. I will try
Yeah,
to.
because that looked like a brick roof on a more substantial building to me as well. Glad that I wasn't just making that up.
Yep. I will try to. I will try to be like here, and then that is. I think that's my turn. Disengage and like try not to hit any target. I just duck and. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
duck and cover.
Yep. I like. You can command me, Vesper.
Fritz, what would you like to do?
Blue ones are Turn of the Dead.
Yes.
Okay, I'll attack this guy.
Sweet. 13's a hit, and 11 makes him bloodied. Nice.
I will axe his shirt and attack again.
Sweet.
Wow.
And what happens there?
Oh my god.
I drop my sword and pick it back up.
Little bit of zombie goo on the handle. Anything else
I'll
with your turn?
bonus action. Yeah, I'll bonus action command Orion to move it so she can move up to her speed without provoking opposites.
Nice.
Cool. I've got to think where I would go with that.
You like to move it. Sorry.
So yeah, basically I just get to dash 4, 5, 6. Sure, yeah. I would end up here.
Cool.
Okay.
Thankfully I wouldn't have provoked an opportunity attack anyway because this dude can't take reactions. But
Right.
But he will.
but it's
though.
but
he will.
but it's a better.
Yeah.
Oh, good point. Good point. I wasn't looking there. Fantastic. And now that it's my turn,
Yeah,
or is
Yeah.
that the end of your turn? I will.
Okay.
Which ones are looking the? Are these two injured at all?
No.
Then I would magic missile this one.
Sweet.
I
roll
mean-
damage.
It seems that the magic of revenge seems very powerful because all of his closest
1,
allies
2,
have fled
3.
from him and he's alone.
That would be 6, 9 damage.
9 damage. Close to bloodied. What does your magic missile look like?
Just probably about an inch across ball of slightly blue light. It looks like it's moving a lot slower than it is. It's kind of there's a bit of time deception with how it moves. If you know what I mean with like a car moving towards you versus going away from you with the Doppler effect.
Mm.
It's that, but with light.
Awesome. Anything else with your turn?
And yeah, no, I think I am gonna wait. Yeah, because I gotta run directly away from Boyo. I wanted to put myself out of the direction that they'd be running, because they're gonna be running to the west, and I wanted to put myself not in that alleyway.
I mean, they just have to run away from here.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I will stay there though.
Okay. This guy's got to move it. Far
Bravely run away. Sarah Robin, bravely run away.
This guy's wait. So he goes there. Actually, no, he's still in. Hold up.
They
Farewell.
run. They got a dash, right?
Yeah,
They
they
didn't
have
go.
to use their action to dash.
Oh, so they have to double that, eh?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
That's just the fuck off button. Just go away.
I mean, that means these ones are they're at the edge of the map. I mean, you might have an argument for that
bye-bye.
ends the encounter, except for the other ones. We'll see it play out. So he's
the
got
other
around-
4.
I mean, tough
movement.
shit.
Yep.
That's cleric life, right?
It really
Nice.
true.
This
So
is why
that's
that's
clerics.
the full dash. Yep. Mm-hmm.
God, I miss Clary at Dragon.
30. Yeah. That's the other side.
Just
Yeah, they
shrink
go
the encounter by
ripping out of here.
you shrink the
Amazing.
encounter by half with one class feature. Nice.
They feel out of existential shame.
Melt.
Yep. And then does it
All
then
right.
wear off after this turn? No, turn for 1 minute, so 6
Yeah.
rounds? Okay. Yeah.
10
so
rounds.
they're gone.
10 rounds.
10 rounds. Wild. But yeah.
They're gonna forget why they're
These
running by the end
ones?
of it.
These ones back. It's not concentration either, is it?
It's
Nope.
not.
No, it is
It
not.
just go. It's just a fire and forget.
We'll see. These ones will
Like, you can
circle
use it on
around you
you-
here and give you some spears.
Oh.
24,
I mean-
Oh, shit.
22.
Wait. From which way did they turn around? They turn around on the right, right?
Yeah, it just scurries up. I mean, it could have gone the other way. Does
I mean, the other. Okay, yeah. But in either case, they take an attack of opportunity from Vesper.
I don't want it.
Yeah, right there leaves your zone. Yeah.
Oh, actually,
Yeah. Yep.
It's a bonk.
yeah, I'll take it if he goes there.
Yep, go ahead. Before the attacks land.
Come on and slam.
See if you can stop the crit from happening. Oh. Just bloodied. Solid.
Oh.
Alright, damage. 16 damage. As they strike at the source of their fear. And
Jesus
then
Christ.
Bumped around. 1 on Vesper. Actually, let's throw. Fail, and 1 on Bernard. 2020.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
3 on Bernard.
Nice.
And that's their turn. Bernard, what would you like to do?
I'll strike the same one. 16 for 8.
Nearly fallen.
That's my goal.
Screeches back at you. Alright, Ruben, what would you like to do?
I think that Ruben is still has like this bright, not warm, just simply bright and pure light coming forth from his eyes, and will stare down the one that just got cleaved by Vesper and say, "I said, know your shame in place. Disappear from sight or from life." And we'll try to burn it with his gaze. Sorry, avoid the sneak. Not
It's 7 damage. Yep.
Yeah, No sneak damage. My bad.
No worries.
Alright. DC 13 dex save. Failed.
Aha!
Looking quite injured.
Burn.
Anything else with your turn?
No.
Just
Alright.
no.
Devrick, what would you like to do?
I like war climb towards here.
Okay.
Is it 20 feet?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to
Or
shoot at the injured.
Wait, your feature has
Oh.
to be 20 feet up, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think you just have to move just a little bit farther.
Do you
Oh,
have
never
20
mind.
feet?
It's
Ah.
fine. You're fine there. Never mind.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know what I'm saying.
yeah. No worries.
Yeah.
I would like to shoot at the one with here. This one. It is bloody,
Finish
right?
him off? Yes.
I'm like, come on.
Big hit.
Mm-hmm. 6
How's it
damage.
fall? How does it fall?
Oh, while it tried to claw again to Ruben, I just fire it from behind and just fall flat into the ground. And Ruben sees Debrick already shot the shot.
Awesome. Anything else with your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. Vesper, here you go.
Okay, I'll run up here, attack this guy.
Which one?
I'm guessing
Okay.
one above. Oh, how does he fall?
I just cut his head off.
Nice. Getting 2-hit that guy. Awesome. Anything else with your turn?
I'm after one.
What was that?
Anything
was
else
it?
you
Yeah.
do?
Okay, I'm going to command Bernard to attack.
9 for 5.
Yes.
Second
that's it.
miss. All right. Orion.
I am just gonna. Who looks the most injured of the two surviving? Or can you not really tell? Yeah, I am gonna ping the one on the left here with a firebolt.
Awesome.
Did you go? Yeah.
That's a hit.
And is that a hit?
Mm-hmm.
That would be 4 fire damage.
That one is now bloodied.
And I am just going to strafe around the building.
Fair. The rest of the
And
group
that's the
sees
turn.
him leave their vision.
I probably would fire from just so they don't think I'm running. I probably would duck into cover and then shoot from around the corner. You just see the hand.
I mean,
Nice.
like, there's fog and so on. Like, for us, you have absolutely totally disappeared.
Alright, one spear on Ruben. 21, rolling hot
Does it? Of course.
for 9.
Ruben is holding on for dear life.
Oh.
I think that at this moment, like, Ruben has like a very, very nasty wound to the chest, like close to a severe blood loss, but isn't acting like he's considering it. He's with his gaze, like light gaze, it seems to be channeling something else that is concentrating on something else.
So you now the attack on Bernard. Only an 8. Bernard, how do you respond?
With claws of my own. Damn it.
Oh wait, could I run around here and get advantage?
Absolutely.
There we go.
Oh.
7 damage.
Uh-huh.
How does it fall?
I just drop into a bestial stance and dodge around this thing, swipe out its legs, and smash its face into the cobblestones. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Start running to help Ruben. That's my go.
Brutal. Ruben. With your wounds.
Ruben turned around as his back got raked by those claws, and I think he will try to catch the head with his bare hands, get his face quite close to it, so the light directly into the eye socket of the where would the eye socket be in this creature? Say, I said you are of no consequences.
Burn.
Whee!
A little bit of blood spurts out your mouth.
Yeah, I think that when he yelled that directly to the mouse, he spewed blood, like a bloody spittle, directly to the face of this thing.
And it just
Definitely an intensity that he never had before.
you see it relishes in the drops of crimson life. Yeah, succeeds that save there. Which means we anything else with your turn?
Nope.
Deverick, you're up.
I just take breath and then aim again with a bandage. Where is it? Ah. 23.
That's a hit.
4 damage.
Still up.
That's my turn.
A valiant knight, save us.
Valiant Knight.
Vespa.
Alright. I'm gonna run up here, go prone and stand up and do like an uppercut super slash.
Oh, that's so
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Ooh.
And that ends it.
Ooh.
Hit it like in the groin and cut it in half.
Alright, I'd like everybody to please roll me a d20 as the dust settles.
I think that when the second one is cleaved in twain from the bottom to the top, Ruben looks slowly up to the sky, turn around, do an 18 degree around, and the eyes disappear from his eyes, and he doesn't slump to the ground. He simply falls to the ground with a pool of blood all around.
Bernard will catch him before he hits the pavement.
He seems very woozy and doesn't quite catch words. He seems to mumble things.
Yeah, how much
I
health
like-
you
I
got
like-
left, bud?
3.
Holy!
Oh.
Bye.
Oh no. As long as I come down and then I saw Ruben laying down, I Ruben, and then I take out my berries and smack it into his mouth. You got 11 hit points, buddy.
Eat up, bud.
Aww.
Eat it up.
And you see me decreasing the hems of my robes with just a little bit of heat on the fingers. Like, oh yeah, no bother at all.
You got 11 hit points.
Woo.
11 remaining. 11 remaining berries.
Clog.
Let's run through these findings. Orion, in that building you were peeking through, roll me a d4, please.
Oh.
Oh shit, that's 44. Sorry. 2. I don't know why I clicked 44. My brain heard 4, and I saw multiple 4s in the same spot.
You find 2 art objects worth 25 GP each in a modest townhouse.
Nice.
Bernard.
The dead have no need of trinkets.
Bernard, please roll me 2d6. You find
1 and 5.
You find 60 GP in a small lockbox, tucked away nearby.
Living the good life. That's how. This is the moment.
Let's see, and Devrick, kind of close to that. Also, roll me a 2d6, please.
2d6. Gotcha. 9.
Yeah,
3 and 6.
I think you find a little pouch up on top of that building there that must have been left behind of 90 gold. Pretty
Ooh,
hefty.
90 gold.
Nice.
Sorry, how much were the art
Rich.
objects worth? 25.
25
each.
apiece.
So 50 and 90. So
I just whether they were, if they were paintings, I would have rolled them and put them in the scroll case, and I would just expand the 2 into 3.
We do have
It's-
a group.
Yeah, but if it's like a little statuette, then I would have stashed it in my belt. But I just relish the thought of, yes, I have the perfect spot for that, and I put it with all the paper.
Yeah, yeah, that works.
Just like,
Yeah, you can tell me what kind of artwork you find. It always works. It's fine. Yeah, so that's cool. Let's see. What on 19 though, Ruben? You find a piece of artwork in a slightly nicer state nearby, worth 250 GP.
ooh,
Maybe tell me what you find. What kind of piece of artwork catches his eye that would be worth that much?
I think it is. I have 2 ideas, and you tell me which one you prefer.
Okay.
Either this is an aquarelle water paint. I forgot how you say that in English.
like maybe,
Sorry?
or are you saying acrylic or watercolor?
Watercolor.
you go.
A watercolor a painting of the city as it was like a few days before the. So we see the high tower of the mages, a great palace under a beautiful sky. Like it's a sight that he himself hasn't seen in like 15 years, or it is a beloved portrait of one of its royal family member.
Yeah, I mean, maybe roll a d4, say odds or evens.
Then it is a portrait of the. It's a king. It was a king, right?
Yes, there's a king.
So it's a portrait of the king, like one of the official one.
Lovely. And then Vesper, please roll me d6, please. You find 5 potions of healings in a nearby hidden cache.
ooh.
I give one to each
Fantastic.
of everybody.
Awesome.
Well,
Just
Everybody
chuck
gets
it, yeah. If you just chuck it in the, we have the collective bin.
I think it is
mean,
good to
up
know
to-
what each person is holding, though.
yeah.
That yeah,
everybody should
specifically
have
for
at least a potion on them. Yeah,
that. Yeah.
so just put a potion on your character.
Potion of healing.
As we raid basically what was to be one house, let's say, Ruben, that is still very woozy, said, "No, we need to go now, quickly." Maybe they would want to come from the anchor, and we won't give them the chance. Let's go.
Above board, sorry. I have it all in the session notes, but Orion, are you holding on to the art for yourself?
I mean, that doesn't really matter. I just was thinking, I got the spot for this, and I just chuck it in the scroll cases I've got strapped to my back.
I'm wondering
But-
what I should put in the group loot.
You should put those in the group thing.
Same for mine.
I feel like consumables should be given to a specific person, and treasure, quote unquote, being
Yeah.
the collective thing. Things that require actions to use should be
Already
with the person that would use. Yeah, because it's not. Oh, who has the scroll of remove curse? No one at this point. But in a situation where we have another one of those and need it, we should know who's got what
Yeah.
in the time of crisis.
Alright, so apart from the potions, I put the money, the art pieces, on the group loot.
Yeah, for some reason, all the stuff that I have added to my inventory has created a sub menu of equipped, use as resource, has an attack, and I can't get rid of those, and it's
There's a
annoying.
really tiny
Oh, it's an
Oh,
eye. There we go.
there it
Yes.
is.
Thank you, because I wasn't seeing that. I appreciate it. That was annoying. Appreciate it.
So we need to go fast.
Yeah, let's get moving now.
I think
Okay.
Bernard will, if he needs a hand, Bernard will support Ruben, but he's able to walk on his own. He'll stick next to him.
No, he will quite happily take up your arm.
Yeah, say going
I think
fast.
that-
We'll sprint you guys right out of the city with only one more opportunity at an encounter.
Well, you roll twice for the encounter, right?
Yes.
Let me double check. Yes, I do.
Yeah, 2d6, 10d6.
Well,
Oh,
it's
no.
it's the-
1d6 an encounter.
yeah, it's each of you roll twice, and we take the lower result.
I mean, with six, with normal pace is 6.
We don't necessarily have to go fast because we don't have too far to go.
Yeah, we can reach the way I'm pinging for just the normal.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the way. Just keep going as we're going. Have our heads on a swivel.
All right, so yeah, normal d6 rolls from each of you.
Meh. Let's not die, please. A lot of 2s.
Come on, Debrick. Roll
Oh.
higher. God, Debrick.
Yeah, the only rolls that matter, 1s and 6s.
I mean, you say roll higher, but now you
Ugh.
gotta roll the d100.
Ugh. Why?
Just fucking run. Run,
The
run, run.
100?
Yes, please.
Oh no, 39, yeah. Not 63.
Have we gotten this one yet? So since you guys are moving, we can also throw out those perception checks.
No more.
Ugh.
These are rolled straight, right?
I believe so. I think you get advantage. for
Wait, isn't-
something.
Oh.
39.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
Oh no, you do it with advantage or?
Oh,
only
because
I
of
don't
Ruben,
rolls,
we
though.
think.
Oh yeah, well,
Just
that's for stealth. Because of Ruben, if you guys want to try to stealth after perceiving what you do. You may.
I mean, yeah. Given our state, we will try to stealth anyway, I think. So,
I think you guys, Vesper and Devrick in particular, your hunter senses begin to tingle a bit. You can tell that there's a pack nearby and they're on the hunt. Let's see how many there are, though. Okay. Lovely.
Oh.
Y'all hear the wild howls of the gnolls. What would you like to do?
can we
With
try
those
to
good perception checks, you have a moment to prepare. But you may think that they have picked up your scent.
Can we try to sneak away? I'm confused.
So it would be your stealth against
I
their
have-
perception.
I would probably. Did I pack minor illusion? Let's see. I should have. I'm pretty sure I did. Spells. No, I did not.
Stealth, right?
I'll pull up. No, I thought we can only stealth when we're moving at slow pace.
Instead of letting y'all move double speed, I'm letting Ruben let you guys stealth at a normal pace.
Oh, okay.
Stealth at advantage,
let's try.
too. You can think of other ways to roleplay it, but I imagine he, like, packed some cloth in between your armor pieces to quiet you down a little bit.
Oh my
14
gosh.
since disadvantage.
Oh. Oh.
Sorry.
Somehow I'm not even stealthier than the Helby Ama fighter.
So how do is it control to do advantage, or how does one roll
You
at
could
advantage?
go into settings and make it toggleable. Or just have it roll every time.
It's cogwheel to the right side.
I just
have it roll
will.
every time.
I just will roll twice. Oh, it does it automatically. Never mind. So 16. I didn't realize it was going to do it at advantage to begin with.
Yeah, it
I
does it by
guess
default.
The only thing different
Yeah.
about the stat block is they're considered a monstrosity. Alright. So let's check them.
Yeah.
Perception is
Ruben,
what, wisdom?
I don't see it like that. I
Or
don't
no,
see it like
passive
that, and I
perception.
do not know
There we
why.
go.
Like my thing looks very different.
Is it just white?
Much more. Yeah, it looks much more basic, and I don't have as many buttons.
So that's
I do not
So-
know why.
So once you enable that setting, the roll queries, then it'll add all those buttons on the top.
Roll queries. Okay.
what I encircled.
No, so your guys just had to beat a passive perception of 10, and it looks like you did. Because Vesper would roll straight, so you'd get 14. Devrick, 12. Yeah, you guys are able to outmaneuver the pack. Good job.
Survival.
I'll give Ruben a nod of appreciation for guiding us into a nice quiet spot to avoid him.
Yeah, to move
Yeah.
through ruins, back alleys, and through rooms rather than the roads. Yeah.
And you arrive back at Emberwood Village.
Feels like nap time.
I want to go see
Ugh.
River at the hotel. Or where's she at? Is she at the Gilded Lily or
Gilded
the
Lily.
Red Light Hotel?
I think you could find
Well-
her either place. It's now late in the day, so she might be getting a meal at the Gilded Lily.
I'll go to the Gilded Lily.
Bernard will offer to take Ruben back to our house or one of the inns and help clean his wounds up.
Yeah, I will also insist in helping Ruben and Bernard.
Okay.
Yep.
Whoops. I'm trying to fix something.
Vesper, are you making where you're going known to the rest of the group?
Yeah, I'm saying I'm going to see River at the Gilded Lily.
All right.
Oh,
To the group.
Bernard should ask permission from Fritz before he takes his leave of him. May I see after Master Ruben?
Sure thing. I'll just be a minute. I just want to check in with her.
Keep that master out of your mouth.
Anybody who wants to come, come. It's concerning the party. I'm just telling her we're doing our mission next.
I would join. Just say hey to
And I'm
River.
telling her about her alliance with the Falling Fire.
No. We can still help her.
Hmm?
We don't have to put all of our eggs in a single basket. We've already helped the Falling Fire, the Falling Fire quite a lot. We can now help the Amethyst Academy.
Yeah, but I wanted to tell her we're allying with the Falling Fire, and then we're trying to get them to work with the Adams Academy.
Oh, okay.
And I would be a bit of an emissary for that, blunting the edge of our Gear King's bluntness.
Well, good luck with
Oh,
that.
you called me king? Yes, I will be king in a few years.
Just dripping with sarcasm. Much more battles to be won before you can earn that one.
No, it's just votes. I need votes. And allying with the Falling Fire might not give me the votes, but I'll find out a way to get the votes.
Either way, carry on, sir.
Or maybe it will give me votes. We'll see. We'll see how this turns out.
To vote or not to vote? That is the question. Done.
Well, you can't vote for it. It has to be the great houses.
Oh, I heard votes.
Vote.
Ah,
No,
King
I'm not.
know this.
I'm not sailing on the sea. I'm trying to win a king's move. I need votes.
Apologies.
Boats.
All of those. Oats. You need oats to survive. Because your people do need to eat. You can't just...
Yes, my royal oats will come in handy.
Royal oats, yes, a brand. A nice branding deal there.
Mm.
I imagine
But
you guys are
yes,
walking
yes,
and talking,
continue.
and you enter the Gilded Lily as you say that. You see River there with her guardian, and she overhears a bit of the conversation. She's like, "What's this I hear about royal oats?"
Nothing. That's for the future princess of Caspia.
Okay. A Caspian secret. Even more
Collectivizing.
intriguing.
Yes.
Anyways,
Collectivizing
River,
the oat production.
I'm calling to inform you of our status. We have taken up our alliance with the Falling Fire, and the Falling Fire did want the same quest that you sent us on. They wanted them to stop mining, but we negotiated a deal with the Falling Fire that they're going to try to work with the Amethyst Academy, and that's our next priority is to go to the Scar and get the doors to work with the Amethyst Academy. The Falling Fire were originally against profiteering in that area, and we negotiated them to allow it and try to work with the Amethyst Academy.
That is quite the interesting revelation. Well, with what the Academy foothold we have here, I guess we should take any allies we can get. I mean, that is why we were going to send you to the Scar anyway, but I'm not sure how
Yeah, I
the
mean-
Silver Order will take this revelation.
Well,
Poorly.
the way I see it, the Falling Fire is the new future of Dragonheim, the future religion. My house has taken a side with them. I made it official.
Oh, your house.
And
Not just you, your
yeah,
whole house. Oh, that changes
yeah. Apparently,
things.
we've had a lot of Falling Fire converts, and I decided to make the play to make the official religion of House Fritz.
That is a
If my
play
father agrees, of course,
indeed, young
that
prince.
he's the head of the house, but he listens to me. So
Yes.
A lot of moves.
Well, we should keep this on the quiet for now. I'm not quite sure how the Silver Order will react to all this. This may spark something greater, but I will keep that in mind, and we'll be sure to tell Elric when he gets here.
okay, but tomorrow early morning we plan on sending out to the Scar and, like I said, getting the dwarves to side with the Amethyst Academy. That's our next mission.
There might be some form of coalition to be made there then. Yes, the Silver Order will undoubtedly oppose this, but with the collective might of obviously the Academy and this budding faith, maybe if we have ourselves a forge as well, like and a mine to extract to spearhead more development with delirium, there they might have issues with bringing up an offensive. It's just this has to happen quickly because once word reaches them, our dear friend here and his entire house will be labeled a heretic. So
I'm
we just gotta
sure they
wait.
will.
We just have to beat out the Raven.
Well, the way I see it, I'm the nobility. River, you and Eldrick, I'd love to meet him one day, but you and Eldrick are the mages and represent the order of the Amethyst Academy, and then Lucretia Matthias represents the faith. So we'll make our own, that's the Edicts Illumin right there, the church, the nobility, and the mages.
Yes, it's the same order and could be rebuilt from the ashes, and with the study of delirium on our side, we could study it through both arcana and faith and attack it from each side. That is the way we could do it.
That is the plan, and maybe I can get you some golden delirium to study if Lucretia will agree to it.
That's a hard ask there. That
It is,
the
but
absolute.
maybe we can navigate it.
Perhaps if you continue
One
to
day.
work with their faith, you could just bring it back yourself. I think the only times I've heard of seeing it has been inside of one person, but could research it just the same, in or out. It might even be more beneficial to research it while inside someone and how the changes affect one's body, and she kind of just keeps muttering about experiments and.
Yes.
But for that great revelation, let me reward you a little bit. I can give you a small scroll or a potion. Just let me work overnight, and I could get it to you in the morning.
Sure. Give it to my mage here.
Hello.
You're not going to leave the
Hi,
party,
son.
right, Orion? You're in the party for good, at least for now.
I came to the city because River is here. River is here, and the school and the academy is here, so I will be here. So
Okay.
you are also here, and we are. Yeah, I make like a finger crossing gesture. As
Right.
long as I am here, academy is here. You are here, therefore we are together.
Well, excellent. We'll coordinate with River, get whatever item you want for the reward, and you know where we're staying, right? The abandoned house.
Yes, you've shown me your headquarters.
I was talking to Orion, but
Oh, sorry.
I woke up there yesterday. I think I know my way around.
Time, yeah. Okay.
It's
Well, thank
been
you, River,
it's
and I
been
go to-
quite the whirlwind 72 hours, but I think I know where I woke up today.
Right. Well,
Hmm.
thank you, River, and I go to shake her hand.
She shakes your hand. She says, "Yeah,
Okay.
you do have many members in your party. Just come back sometime and let me know what they want. I can give something to each of you." Above
Oh,
table,
really?
It's uncommon potion or spell scrolls. Like anything from the wizard
And-
spell list.
Oh yeah.
Lovely.
I'll make a list and get it to you.
Ooh, yes, spell, because then I can scribe and I can add to spell book. Yes.
I'll take a
I will let
potion.
you know.
The uncommon potion.
Uncommon is up to level 1, 2. Like what, 1 or 2? That's
think-
kind of an above board
Just
question.
depends. Potions, there's like unique potions and
No, I'm specifically talking scrolls because I'm thinking
Oh,
of what
scrolls?
what one wizard spell I would want to
Yeah.
add.
I mean, go choose Orion. We don't need. We have
Yes.
already a lot of potion. We don't have a specific need, so
Yes. I will let you know.
go ask for Finger of Death.
Power word kill. I'm fond of that one.
uncommon.
Time
Level
is
1
up.
power wall kill. Oh.
But yes, and I will let you know. I actually got to think about it, so I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, uncommon does go up to 3rd level.
3rd.
Heck yeah.
Ooh.
Damn.
Nice.
Ooh.
So it might be something to either sit on or something I can scribe now. So just give me some time.
Question from. Oh, sorry. No, maybe I'll ask you the question later.
I'll take a potion of fire breath. That's uncommon.
Heck yeah.
I'll meet with the party and tell them you get a potion or scroll uncommon rarity or whatever. You can give the list. I'll give the River.
I'd have to read up the different things. I think.
Yeah, you guys are just going to downtime. You can full rest and go from there.
I have a question to Orion
Yes.
and partly to the gem too, potentially. Since you're part of the academy, yes, there's a lot of missionary from every kind of faction here in this hamlet. But as we've seen with either the Row or the Pilgrims, some of them try to make a bastion in different parts of the city within Drakenheim. Do you know where the Amethyst is making camp in Drakenheim?
Would I?
Well, you know that River's just staying in the hotel here in Emberwood.
Yeah. I don't think I'm privy to the what's the word I'm looking for here? Base camp operations of the academy at this stage.
You would know that the academy would like to have control of
The clock tower?
again. Yeah. Not the clock tower, but the thing screwed.
Oh, yeah.
The mage tower.
Well, yes, that's something I probably would have been reading about since I was a child, as just this orders of magnitude greater than what I can think of, or I don't, yeah. That's like an idealized goal. So I would mention that, but with like glassy-eyed face of a child.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the first time that we saw it as we were walking through the city, I probably would have been paying attention to very little else. But it's, yeah, that being a long-term goal, but not really knowing what that would entail.
Oh, okay. Didn't you mention that you were like, in a way, coming before some higher ups?
Yes, Eldrick's not here yet.
Hmm.
Eldrick would be the person for this.
Okay, so maybe he would be powerful enough and confident enough to settle within the city, even the outer limits.
Oh, outer limits. Yes, I'm sure we could source something. It's just I would not know the ideal location. If if the inscrutable tower is an end goal, maybe having steps in between would be wise. That just would require great manpower to not just power, but just number of people to get accomplished.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
maybe we can get talking about that when the envoy from the larger academy, from the academy at large, is here, and it's not just the few of us.
Interesting.
So great thought. Something that just can offer somewhere we can operate out of that isn't just a very nice hotel.
Okay, I'm making a note of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think while Deverick and Bernard are cleaning Ruben's wounds and getting him home, Bernard would ask him absent-mindedly, or just offhandedly, "You don't strike me as a man of great faith," but he kind of like jerks his head back towards the city. That was what was that?
When you mean with the undeads?
Oh yes, yes.
I how to put that? I mean, like you might have guessed with what I said about the Silver Order and so on. I don't follow. I never did follow the Sacred Flames, the doctrines, and I never got the vision of the falling fire. So I don't believe them either. But I believe that they think they saw something, at least some of them. But in the end, he looks like left and right and a bit across the window. It is something. I mean, you proved yourself, right? Your corpus is a proof that the world is larger than just the material.
How do you mean?
I mean, you didn't get sick to get like that. Something, let's say, strange happened that we can't yet put into words, but is still real. We are not collectively hallucinating your appearance.
So you believe in powers beyond that of what the Sacred Flame believe in? Other
The thing is, I don't think they believe in something in precisely. They just like the idea and they like the strength that it gives. Way before the fall of Drakenheim, when I was, I mean, not young, but definitely not as old, as I seeked the knowledge that some people had, I knew that I was followed, but more than that, that I was seen. And in return, I began to see back.
what did you see?
he mumbles a bit, like he can't exactly put it into word. He has a bit of a dreamy gaze. Let's put it like that. No matter where you are, no matter what you are seen. And it is as comforting as it is absolutely terrifying. He begins to chuckle, like continuously, but it's a bit like a spasm. Like between that, it's between like a gentle laugh, and sometimes it veers off into like a full-on like a fear breakdown, and then come back to gentle laugh.
Well, I think that would make me very scared indeed. Yes, Bernard's kind of patching up. I don't think you're contaminated, so that's a good thing.
No, I'm not. I've taken great pain to never get contaminated. But the city needs to be seen. There is things, sights inside, secrets that lies in the darkness that need to be found. Much like you. And he points his finger to your basically heart. Most people that sees you would, I mean, maybe rightfully had a movement of disgust, but no. Even beyond your voice, you are so much more than your cocoon. Do you
Bernard,
like your
okay.
cocoon?
I beg your pardon.
Do you like your cocoon?
Bernard kind of like looks at his hands. I think for half a second he kind of worries like maybe Ruben was uncomfortable with him like touching him as he was cleaning his wounds or something, and he's like, and he like starts to kind of morph his fingers a bit, does a little bit of his flesh changing. It is it certainly has its uses, but he kind of sighs to himself. I mean, there are times where it becomes hard to be around other people, which is why I'm very grateful. He kind of gives Ruben an uncomfortable pat, like the conversation's kind of steering in a direction he's not very comfortable being. That I have people around me that will accept it.
At that time, I just came out with a soup in his hands. I like, am I interrupted something?
Good soup, excellent. Yes, very good, very good.
But thank you.
Yep. You gain another 2 hit points because of my background.
Wow.
Where is it? Make sure meals.
I've got the same one. Go. I think Bernard's like looking over the stool, like, "Oh, did you do?" He's like asking him like tricks of the trade and stuff. Did you do this and that? And blah, blah. Oh, excellent! You threw that in there. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's enough to cardamom.
We'll take a long rest, but that's great.
Don't worry.
Bernard.
You did a great day, Ruben.
Yeah. Well, Bernard, most people would have leaped out of desperation into the hand of Lucretia for the chance to be quote-unquote purified of their mutations. But you did not.
Well, if I may be completely transparent, she said one would have to be a bit pure of heart and accepting of the faith, and I have reservations, I think, but
I also have many.
you can be sure, absolutely certain, that no one in this earth is pure of heart. None.
You
And
don't
yet some
think
of them get also they say purified anyway. So
As long as we are alive, we're never going to be pure. That's my
precisely.
logic. I mean,
Well, clearly, as you saw with whatever it was we were fighting on the outskirts of the city, even if you are dead, you might not be pure. So,
Exactly.
mm,
so that's a bar that's not going to necessarily be met. But there is purity, and then there is purity, and I do the finger quotes by the definition of whatever faith book that I have not read yet, and I might, but yeah, purity is impossible, but their definition of purity might be a bit more loose. It's just
Yeah.
mm.
But could you told me that you were living in the western neighborhood of the city, right?
well, he kind of chuckles nervously. I truth be told, I don't. My mind, my memories are hazy, as it will. And
Pun.
what was it?
Pun. Hazy.
Yes, yes, of course. But I struggle to actually remember. I think my master lived in Western. No, actually, maybe I should ask the DM. If my master was a merchant, like just a middle grade, middle class merchant, what quarter of the city do you think he would have lived in, Mister Bickelbach?
Pick a buck.
It's Temple. It's possible he lived in the old town or closer to the noble places, or maybe around the center square where a lot of the trade was done.
Okay. But since the cataclysm, I can scarcely remember what I did day to day. But I have a feeling at one point I took refuge in the western quarter of the city. I remember being around the ratlings and knolls and things, and just trying to get by. And then the last couple of years, I've lived mostly around Emberwood, actually. Um,
Yeah.
but I don't really remember much. It's only the last few months, frankly, have been quite so clear to me. But I'm told by people around here that I've come around Emberwood the last few years. So, but I've been in Drakenheim for going on 15 years at this point, ever since the Cataclysm. Since before that, in fact, I was born and raised. But, why do you ask?
Because you have a choice. Yes, you don't exactly want remember your past, but in the end, you have a choice. You could go back to, or at least closer to whatever you were, if you maybe get purified by Lucretia's tenets. But you could also try to see where this new gift from the city leads you to become.
Well, I suppose. I suppose you're right. I do have a choice. I feel as if he kind of wipes his hands off with a loose cloth or whatever from where he's scratching up Reuben. He's like, wow, I know. I feel as if I have a calling. Just sounds silly to say it, since we've met all these people of faith recently, but he kind of looks back, glances back at Reuben. What you said about there being something that sees. I don't know. That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Did you take a pamphlet?
From the Falling Fire, sir? If you took it at one point, I probably had.
We should get pamphlets. They're going to be our state religion. As a future Caspi, I got to know exactly what this religion is, and you know.
You don't know yet. I assumed you knew what you were signing up for.
Well, I know the gist of it. You know, they're very devout.
Proclaiming a straight state religion of a text that you have not read.
We
Well,
should conduct
I've
an
read their
interview of
text,
the
you
next.
know, I've met their
That
prophet.
could never
I've
have
met their-
consequences beyond what you know.
I met their prophet.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
I would suggest reading the book that you have now converted to.
I haven't converted yet. There are allies in our state
You
religion.
created a state religion. And there's hundreds of people coming this way from your homeland for this specific thing. When they by the time they get here, you should probably be able to be on their level with respect to not necessarily of faith, because faith comes to everybody differently, but at least with just
Yes, I believe what scripture quote is.
knowing what's your citizens.
I know one scripture
believe.
quote. The night is long and full of terrors. That's
Indeed. Speaking of,
We shall conduct an interview of the next member of the Falling Fire that we encounter, sir, and I will make sure to make a brochure of our own. I do not have one of those.
speaking of the night being long and full of terrors, does anyone above board? I'm really sorry for taking it this way, but I know things start very soon. Does anyone have HBO? And or would they be able to screencast from 8-ish on?
I don't have it, but I might join that party if someone does, because I am caught up.
Because
Or at
I
least the old
currently
Game of
have
Thrones.
no.
I haven't watched the prequel stuff yet.
Oh no. Then don't watch. You need to watch the first season. This is an entirely new thing that just takes place in the world. But sorry, we can talk about this later. But
Yeah.
Night is Long and Full of Terrors, specifically at 90 minutes before that made me think about it. But yeah,
Sorry, what is this?
House of the Dragon.
Game of
Oh,
Thrones.
is
Yeah.
Season 2's coming out tonight?
Yes,
Yeah, this summer.
literally. Yeah, 90 minutes. Season 2 started. But yeah, back to the game. Sorry, I got super distracted because I've been looking forward to this for a while.
Hell yeah. Well, let's see. How much more can everybody play? Do we have about 20 minutes to do shopping,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
rewards, plan the next session?
Yes.
I don't know if we'll make
Yeah.
it to another encounter.
No.
Yeah,
no.
make it
Let's
to
start
the
one
end of
right
the day.
now. Pick a fight with a random townsperson.
Things could be happening.
I think
I challenge you to a duel.
I think it's just housekeeping stuff. We pretty much got what we're doing, and we're going to because it's closer. We're going to the after a long rest. We're going to the Scar to convince the dwarves for the Amos Academy. That's the party's
Yeah.
goal.
Or we could start instead of going from the southeast, from the same road that we left from, we could go from the full east, come from the row, and then into the Scar.
There are still monsters out in the woods outside the city too.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think it would spare us
Yeah.
from the encounters.
I mean,
It might even be
It's the same
slower
thing.
going.
okay. I mean, that's generally the plan. Okay.
Okay. So we got the long rest off.
Yeah, you guys get the long
Mhm.
rest off, and you get to.
All right,
I guess you
and-
can take the week to decide what you want for your uncommon reward.
I already added to my sheet.
Yeah.
I got potion of fire breathing.
Heck yeah.
Wait, what?
Okay.
What vibrating?
You could get an
Potion of
uncommon
fire breathing.
potion or like
Oh,
what
potion.
spell level spell scroll. DM
Ah,
One or two.
one or two spell scroll.
No, uncommon actually
Two
goes
third
up to
level.
3.
yeah.
Oh, fair. Never mind. I
Um,
might,
I-
I might delay gratification, and yeah, go after a level 3 spell scroll that I'm just going to stash
Hmm.
until I can use it.
So if I understand right, we can get a spell scroll from level 1 to 3, or a potion up to.
Uncommon.
Uncommon.
Word.
I think Bernard would ask Fritz if you wanted him to pack around an extra potion. If there's anything that you want me to get for you, because I don't know that personally, as a player, I forget that I have consumable items. It just completely skips my mind. So if it goes in my pocket, it will never.
As a
leave.
player, at this level, potion of fire breathing is amazing. You should get one too.
Okay, then
Or
he'll
if
ask
you-
for
or
a
you-
dupe.
Or you just get
Hmm.
a spell of something useful, and then I can have it on hand all the time.
Yeah, is Orion trying to make that argument to the group for the reward?
Yes.
You're like, please let me learn more spells.
If you don't know, what you're gonna do, just something that you think would be useful. So something you would want used.
In
On you.
character, for Bernard, that decision would be up to Fritz. I serve at his pleasure, so if he would be willing to let you have a spell scroll, you may have my reward if you
This is
Fritz
a
is gonna buy
you
you to get a potion of fire breathing.
want. Potion of fire
do
breathing it is.
this.
Sorry.
Do the shouting of fire.
Orion,
It
I'll
does
take a
12
spell.
d6 AoE damage over 3 turns.
Orion, just choose 2 spell scroll. I'll give you mine.
Yeah.
So what's the party
And
you got
I
my-
will-
sitting at now? Oh, there's nothing in the loot.
and you got mine too, Orion. You got another scroll.
we can talk between the three of us what scrolls you would actually want, because I want something that you would want used on you, because I know what I'm doing for my vibes, but just what in character you would see as a fitting buff or ward or whatever, because I'm mostly working with divinations, and my holy grail of spells is scrying. So control and that sort, control and damage and all that stuff is just what do you want to see?
I think I tried to angle you to take something that could, dispel magic, quite literally. That if we find something that is,
I have a spell scroll of spell magic on hand. I just can't.
Oh
learn
yeah,
it.
you already have it. Okay.
Yeah,
He has
I'm
it, yeah.
sitting on that. I'm sitting on that until either we absolutely need it, a la remove curse, or delayed gratification.
All right.
Delayed
I'll
gratification
take
is
that
like
and,
delayed
and
blast
do research.
fireball. Delayed
Yeah.
gratification is like delayed blast fireball. It takes a while, but it's worth the
Reminds
worth
me,
the
now
output.
you can cast spell to which level?
Currently 2. Currently 2.
Must be nice.
Two. Yep. Must be nice indeed. Must be nice.
Yeah, I haven't used. The thing is, my level 2 spells are have not necessarily been useful yet, but it's escape options right now. It's teleport.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, Misty Step and Hold Person hasn't come in handy yet, just because mummies and
Oh.
Oh, you gotta fight people for that.
Yeah.
just one day we will have people after us trying to kill us, and this will come in handy.
Oh,
Could
I
be
know
quite
immediately
soon.
which one he would take you to tell. The way to know the secret that people want you to hide you from. So detect thoughts.
Ooh, yes. I feel this. And you just see this almost giddy finger waving. Like, great idea, great idea.
I
It's
mean,
like
we will
like,
bond over that. This is the full-on Ruben shtick.
Hmm.
yeah.
What spell do you suggest, Ruben?
Sorry?
Detect
Oh, what's
thoughts.
the Ted does? Ah, okay. I'm going to suggest that too, but
Detect
Ruby got it. Okay.
thoughts.
The Ted thoughts. So,
I was like, not to make
Uh-huh.
the decision too much harder, but extra casting of shield are always nice.
Ooh,
Even
yeah,
though you
good
may
point.
already have that, but just to spice that in
Just
for
just
protecting
just
stuff.
having it in your pocket.
But at the same
Some
time,
or
killing
But
something is
isn't
also very
using
good.
a parchment an action every single time?
Hmm?
Isn't using a parchment, a spell scroll, an action anyway?
I
uh
think so. Or maybe you
yeah,
can't
you
get
can't.
shield.
I don't know if you can put a scroll of shield because it's a reaction spell.
Yeah, I think you
Hmm.
could for learning the spell, but maybe not
Yeah,
to actually use it.
I have shield, so that
Yeah.
okay. Detect. Yeah, let's run with detect thoughts. That is
No,
very
you
that
can't
that
do
is very Ruben.
you can't do shield. It's just some DMs are stingy with item interactions. But other than that,
Mm.
like there's nothing stopping a spell scroll from being a
Okay,
reaction.
yeah, we can sort this. We can sort this above board because we got some time to think.
right.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe I'll say if the spell is a reaction, then it also takes that long to cast the spell.
Yeah, okay.
And then because of
So I'll give
Father's
that to
Day
you
for
guys
next
as an
week,
option.
I probably will have to bail. Just because of I don't know if that was stated before. I thought I did, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. Yeah.
When's Father's Day? Is it now?
It's next weekend. It's next Sunday.
Oh
Worked out
well, we're
perfectly.
not
I'll be at a
playing
funeral.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, because I just gotta make sure that I talk to all the games about it because I forget who I tell what.
Yeah, because Bernard is also going to be gone. That would leave us at 3 if you guys wanted to do a one shot. We could plan that, but if you guys just want to take the week off, we can also do that.
No, let's just take a week off.
Alright.
Yeah.
I get the week off too. Like, yeah.
So scroll. So 2x. Fire. It's the potion of fire breath.
Well, so that does give you guys a decent amount of time to decide what you want to do with your gold as well.
Mhm.
I think you guys at least
Mhm.
need
Saving up
1,000
for-
gold.
I'm saving up for plate mail.
Mm.
I mean,
That'll take a second.
I'm not against the breastplate, but otherwise, yeah.
Well, I don't have 2 decks, so it's not that good.
I mean,
Uh,
I
well,
do.
Mechanics for
Oh,
spells.
did someone else add to the group loot? Because it erased what I put in because you saved over what I put in. I see down here June 9 session, 90 gold in the pouch, piece of artwork, etc.
Yeah, there should be 2 more painting walls, like 25 gold each.
20,
I'll go.
20
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
25.
Okay, 25
for-
one. Yeah.
Well, I'll go ahead and put it back in, but just announce when you're adding to the group loot, because if 2 people add, multiple things, it'll
Yeah.
only save the most recent changes.
I see. I adding it now. 2 paintings. So.
Yeah. I know what I would like to buy, GM. I would like to buy. I mean, I think that Ruben will use like the trinkets that he found from from all of his life, raiding all around the different outer city of Drakenheim, and the last few trinkets that he just found today within the tombs, and make and like buy to assemble it all and so on. An occultist tool and a disguise kit.
Mm.
So I don't know how much that would cost.
Disguise. Say write out the list, and I could get back on that. I was just checking the smithy in town, and here's the rules for him. I'll put it in general for now.
And we
And
are
that's your
hitting
options
4.
for
We are
armor.
hitting 4 for next session, right?
Let's see how many sessions.
I think
this
this
is the third session with you guys.
I believe it's the 3rd.
Awesome.
Yep, third session. Yep.
Yeah, so
Oh,
at the end of
lovely.
next session, those who can make it will be hitting the next level.
At the same time, I love it. At the same time, like when we'll get like 7 level to get to 8, waiting like 2 months worth of session might be a bit hard.
Yeah, I might end up
will-
capping
it'll
it
really
out,
get
but I definitely wanted to just slow down and make sure you guys
definitely.
at least got a couple of the outside stuff done, because after 5th level, you probably won't be doing much outside the outskirts. I mean, there may, depending on what you
No.
do, possibly, yeah, but
Yep.
I mean, it's been like a week going from level 1 to level 7. Leveling up every single day is a bit fast in my mind.
Oh, every day? Shit, yeah. No,
I mean,
this is crazy. But yeah,
Because each of our sessions have like sometimes been like half a day because of how we
Oh,
where we
good
put
point.
the camera and how we've been going. We've been kind of going
Ooh.
hour for hour, you know.
Mhm.
ooh, cool.
So this has been a busy day.
Yeah.
Huh.
Cool. So wizard.
So you get another spell, right, Mace? Because of like my spell, I give spell.
I have to see if I have the money to do the. I'm trying to find the mechanics for learning
Yeah. It's
Oh,
something
yeah.
that-
Hero speech.
because
yeah.
Hero speech will
With-
be relevant for next session, right?
Yes.
let's see.
Because
Game
you've got
rule,
it cast
wizard.
on you at, like dinner time,
Evening.
so you'll have it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
probably the first little thing we do.
Is next week like? Do we? Well, no, we don't play next week, right? We take off next
Actually,
week.
you know what? Since we're skipping next week, everyone roll me a d6.
Uh huh.
Everything is D6.
Yep. My favorite.
We get
Wow.
ambushed while we can't defend ourselves.
Oh.
I like it.
Derek.
Freaking
Devrick.
again.
God.
Check your
well-
dice, lad.
Just roll a d5 plus 1.
Yeah, you guys got
2.
plenty of rewards and good shopping this week. We'll have you wait for one more session to level up.
One more session.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna give it to you guys early, so normal stuff, but we'll say with you guys get to gear up plenty before the next adventure.
I mean,
And
I don't
next
know about
piece.
plenty, right? Like,
Yeah. That was a busy session for sure. Let's see.
And you guys are also will be sitting on the hero feast for the next couple encounters, so you have a good chance at making it to that fourth level.
oh, we still have
I
hero
don't know
feast.
if I'm gonna take Great Weapon Master or not.
You don't get a shield if you use. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, you
I'm
you can
the
still
Twilight
use Great
Greatsword
Weapon
anyway.
Master. You just don't get the crit feature, right?
And then that's you. No, you do get the crit feature, but you don't get the -5 plus 10, and that's the biggest thing.
My
But
only
he
fighter
can
still
is
use it,
from
but-
the polearm sentinel.
I have that. I
Yeah.
have that
Of
magic.
course, I don't know.
I have the magic Twilight Greatsword, so I'm using a two-hander right now, anyways.
Oh, that's
Yeah, so you're deciding if you want
True,
to lean into
true.
that or not.
Yeah, and it's
The
like
weapon
I don't
speaks
have
to you.
any- I don't have anything to support it. Like I don't have any like plus to hit or.
What was your
like,
fighting
plus
style?
attack or- My fighting style is martial, to get the
Oh, that's
riposte.
Mhm.
I mean, you are proficient in it though, aren't you? Because you're proficient in martial weapons.
Yeah,
Let's see. I
So you
think
still get
is
like
it
the
a
normal
divination
bonuses.
spell?
You just don't have any feats that are supporting it right now.
Right.
yeah. I don't get
right,
like
but,
advantage or Or I guess I could do flanking. Try to get more flanking hits.
Yeah, I mean it's still excellent, absolutely excellent.
And you
It
do
is
have the
excellent.
option
I
of
guess,
selling that sword.
Yeah, I guess he's low AC enemies
In
with
the
weapons.
in the overnight,
Yeah.
in the overnight, I would want to spend the 100 gold to learn detect thoughts.
Awesome.
It's no, it's 50. Yeah, it's 50 gold and 2 hours because it's a divination spell, which leans into my thing.
Yeah, I think some of you
Hmm.
might want to keep your gold separate because you're all saving up for different things. But yeah, that's definitely things to be talked about. And for plate mail, you're definitely gonna need quite a bit, as well as for
Oh yeah, that's gonna
as well
that's
as for the
gonna be
breastplate.
4,500 we need because it's triple the price. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we can get the Falling Fire to make me a set, but we'll just do more quests for them later down the road, and they'll be like, okay,
We
make
shall-
me a set now.
we shall see. Core.
Hmm.
Yeah, I might just start having each different faction tempt you with armor. See who
Maybe,
you bed
yeah.
in with.
Oh,
Because yeah, I did
Civil
have the
Order's
Falling
going to tempt you hard.
Fires say that they checked you over and they might start working on something for you if you come back faithful.
Sell your soul for some.
If
For
Vesper
some
ever
just
dies,
good
get
people.
Lucretia to revive him, and then Vesper's gonna come back as religious zealot paladin.
Hmm.
Zealot barbarian, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Zelda Barbarian. Oh.
Bonk.
Yeah, I will say, if there are ever story moments where you feel like you want to change up your class or subclass, or even switch a stat around, just let me know. Because that stuff's cool.
I'm still like, I think within the 2 weeks, I'll be able to figure this out to make my character sheet behave.
Yep.
With like subclasses and all that. I probably do need to like walk through that with someone. Doesn't really matter who, just whoever.
I'd be happy to. I've been on Roll20 for a while, so I know a lot of little tricks as well as
Awesome.
just basics.
Yes.
No matter how much
Yeah,
you wanna
like
do.
all the programmable stuff as well, like the what's the word, key bindings or
Macros and stuff.
That's the fucking word I was looking for. But yeah, because the divination subclass is cool, but I was trying to do Chronergy. I just didn't know how to input whole ass subclass features to make them work with actually clicking the button and making it show up in chat. So I just said, "Fuck it, I'll use one that's already in there."
Yeah, you just add
So,
a
yeah.
feature and trait. Hard.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I just don't know how it works. So I would appreciate if thanks for the offer of just walking me through things.
Yeah, absolutely. If there's ever
Yeah.
a time like you see me on Discord or you just hit me up and I'll make some time for it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
thank you.
All right, that's
And
great.
that goes for
So
everyone.
kind.
If anyone wants to work in macros on their character sheet and stuff, I love doing that kind of stuff. So I'd be happy to.
Yeah, that kind of nerd shit that gets things more efficient. I say that in the most affectionate of ways, because I mean we are sitting here probably at multiple monitor displays playing a tabletop tabletop role playing game. So nerd is also the most self-directed shot also.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
all here.
So yeah, I didn't mean that as a negative, but it didn't. The spade is a spade is a spade.
Yeah, indeed,
Oh no,
indeed.
is Wikidot down again?
It
Yeah,
is.
5e
Damn
was
Russians.
down.
Wait, what? I heard the
What?
damn Russians part. That's what I'm wedding
I
about.
don't know if it was true, but the last time Wikidot went down, I heard it was because of a Russian cyber attack.
Yeah, I was trying to look up the specifics for the in-school spell scribing, like what discounting that gives.
Mhm.
And I was trying to get into Wikidot, and it just was not cooperating. So thank you for the extra little nugget of the fact that it's a cyber hacking,
Also,
I
which
don't know
sounds
that.
super silly.
I don't want to slander anyone. I don't know that it is. is, but it's just what I heard about the last time.
Shenanigans.
Wild.
I had a question for everyone. Given that this campaign, due to the random encounters, can get very easily very deadly. Like I think, like this last fight, we might have at least one or two died if I didn't roll that this
Yeah,
this
that was
tournament.
clutch.
Yeah, tournament does save it there.
Because two of them
Yep.
almost killed me. So basically, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
We need to have a like collective idea of when to run.
yeah, precisely. So I already
Mhm.
have one that I'm a bit excited about, which basically is to make a heavy plate melee mage.
Are you talking about
What?
the other characters?
Yeah,
Talking about backup characters?
yeah, that's basically the.
Oh, yeah.
Just so we avoid the fact that we have like 5 long range ranger, for example. It'd be
Yeah.
great to pull different ideas.
Yeah,
if you-
I would I am a sucker for clerics, like just the full armor clunk clunk frontliner type clerics. What direction are you looking to take the cleric build currently?
Oh, definitely not a front one.
Okay,
Definitely
'cause
not. Like I take
even-
things to protect myself, but I'm not. Like I'm a cleric of knowledge, so I don't have a heavy plate.
Mhm.
Like it's not my.
okay, yeah. So
Hmm.
yeah, in the case of unfortunate character death, yeah, that's I was thinking either cleric or paladin of a like with a crisis of faith, not being from the. I was thinking this before we aligned with the Falling Fire, but a fallen paladin of sorts,
Interesting.
Ooh.
Mm.
not an oathbreaker, but just one that is not actively aligned with the church.
Yeah, like a peace paladin.
Hmm.
Probably something like
Well,
the
yeah, you guys could play a more
probably
bad campaign party if you wanted to next, because I will say above, for this world, there is the Sacred Flame, and there are counter cults of darkness that. Revel
yes,
as
one of
such.
my in my first campaign, my first Drakenheim campaign, our cleric was specifically of one of those like counter cults, and was trying to basically get all of the relics and actively profane them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Oh.
With it, because we thought the Falling Fire were just not harmful but crazy, so we didn't want to fuck with that, and we just immediately in session 2, session 3, we ended up just killing a few paladins, and we're like, okay, I guess we have to hate that religion now.
I say for
They
for me as the DM, if you guys do get TPK'd, if you guys could come in, if we could all talk about like a party theme for the next party and like 2
Yeah.
factions, just to get you back up to speed with where you are. Because yeah, if you guys TPK at level 5, you'll come back at level 5. I'm not gonna make you guys start at level 1.
Yeah, and I appreciate it talking about this now when it's not even like it might happen, but it's not like we're tired of this. It's death happens in this world, and having a plan for it allows things not to stall out and die.
Yeah,
Because
you
we had a
guys-
TPK in my game we had a TPK, and it was just well, now what? And then what turned into, well, I guess we're done now. And that party dynamic was fantastic, and I missed that. But it was also just like the fact that just it was a now what, and that now what never actually got thought about.
Yeah.
The fact that you're bringing it up now when it's not
Yeah.
in reaction, it's not a reaction to something actually happening. It's a just in case, because this is a deadly world.
Yeah, I think
So-
I've said
Yeah.
that a couple times. I'm like, make sure you have a backup character ready, and all those ideas. And also, now that you guys have played a couple sessions together, I think the next time we do a session 0 will be even better because you kind of we're all starting to know each other a little bit. And also,
Yeah.
I mean, also the idea of if we do TPK, would you guys want to continue this universe of Draconheim or reset without the decisions of the past party? Like, that's also a
I
decision
think
we could do.
I think the outcomes of the past party coloring the world creates such a unique outcome to
Yeah, I like that.
a unique circumstance to be creating characters in, because
Yeah.
that world does not exist outside of this. We are creating someone for an environment that is completely unique to us.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys
So,
Like you might have
PPK'd and
even
wanted
you
to
might have
do-
even known of we might have even known of one or more of the previous characters.
I mean, we'll definitely choose that once, if and when that happens. So
Right.
right now we have a melee heavy armored mage, a wizard. We have a paladin. What other
Paladin or heavy arm cleric.
Yeah.
Frontline cleric.
I might want to go like a side knife, a side blade rogue.
hell
I've
yeah.
always
The
talked
soul
about
knife rogues
playing
are
a
awesome.
psionic class. I really like psionic,
Yes.
but every single time I sit down to play one, the campaign ends early, and I'm always like,
Mm.
well, now I have new
Ooh.
ideas because I thought this.
You
one
know,
was
depending on if there's anything charisma in the group, and if there is the soul knife, running with the aberrant mind sorcerer specifically in this setting could be really, really fun.
Ooh.
Hmm.
That like it's that psionic undercurrent being at multiple points in the party is a cool thought.
Old one
I don't know
patron
about
warlock.
Flash
is
and stuff
very
like
bad.
that, but I'd probably want to. If Vesper died, I'd probably want to come back as someone making a play for the Western throne. You know, maybe like a Von Kessel, because no one's tried that yet in this party.
I mean, let's be frank. Vesper will die. Vesper must die. It is.
or Debris
Yeah,
must
his
die because
flaw-
he rolled
his
like
flaw-
one like every time.
Yeah.
His
Or
flaw
Debris
from
died.
is straight from the book of the Draconheim book, and it's so fucking brutal for this setting.
Oh god.
Characters will die, and it is a sacrifice you must be willing to make.
Oh, I'm willing to sacrifice my character now because of like rolling ones in like encounters. He has to die.
About that. Is there any other whatchamacallit, engine for dice rolling that isn't in Roll20 that could be like streamed on Discord? Because to be completely honest, it does feel extremely imbalanced, and that is no one's fault.
Everyone
just a
says
way-
that statistically not true. I know that for a fact. Everyone
Is
says
it?
that it'll seem the same way regardless of what system. you're
Really?
using,
Yeah,
including
yeah.
in person.
I had never
Yeah.
felt like this for the in-person games that I've run, but
You
I
just don't
I
notice
believe
it
you.
because you feel like less of the power is in your hands when you click a button versus when you roll a die. But trust me, statistically, it is the same as or it's not
Okay.
the
Yeah.
same.
Okay.
But the
Mhm.
odds are very evenly spread. It's
I like
just,
the,
I mean,
the speed
Mace,
of
what are
it
you
too,
talking
but I
about?
will
You're playing a
also
wizard.
ask: do you guys want me to
I just
continue
feel
rolling
insane.
openly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
For some, personally, for the random encounters, no. I know it doesn't really matter, but having some level of
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, you're right.
you just rolling dice for something. I don't know what it is, and and I kind of like that suspense.
A lot of
Yeah.
the times I'll roll the D100s, but I like giving you guys a chance every now and then because I mean, like
That's
you said,
fair.
I do have that feeling about the Roll20 dice system where it to me it does feel like just like rolling dice, just a little faster. But sometimes the dice, is an extra player and it does what it wants to do. And I think I've rolled the same encounter like 3 times, so I'm having you guys roll the last 2 sessions.
I think what he means is when you roll for actions of the creatures, we can see the label on the rolls, and it'll
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, it's a dreg." Okay, well now we know what
No,
this is.
that's not what I mean. I
No,
mean
no, no,
with the rolling of D100s or rolling for like active perceptions of monsters and stuff, just not knowing.
Or the numbers of monsters.
can try
What
to keep
difference
all
when
does
you
that
roll
make?
a 3d6 for the
Suspense.
number of null, like we shouldn't actually see. I mean, if we don't see those rolls, we actually discover with our character what the threat will be.
Hmm.
Well,
But for the
rolling
rest, do
openly,
it openly, it's great.
rolling openly is hard mode because the DM can't pledge in our favor.
Yeah, that's the part I like because I know as a DM myself, I do that way too much, and Drakenheim is supposed to be hard. I would rather that
The
Xylem
dice are
not
what the
be
dice
put in
are.
that position. Yeah.
Yeah, the dice are what the dice are.
Plus, it's so much easier for us to see, for example, the rolls of attacks and to actually tell you if it hits or not, rather than the back and forth of,
That
okay, I rolled a 17.
this does a 15 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that does
I-
up a bit of
I-
suspense, but sometimes I will just tell you guys what it is. But also after like 3 attacks on a monster, you know if you're high or low. Like eventually you can just kind of figure out what the AC is.
Oh, yeah. In this sense, that makes sense.
No, don't worry. I'll roll once, and we will encounter every encounter. So don't worry, guys.
I have a question that is for the following of the campaign. So basically, when I read up the section that you asked me to read, because I don't want to be spoiled, I've read a bit of the magical items for the secondary character and so on. And so I've read just the word Seal of Darkrenheim, and I just closed the PDF immediately. So I know that they exist.
I feel like that would be not necessarily common knowledge, but I don't think that would be a super secret, would it be?
I mean,
yeah, people that live
know.
in Drakenheim know that the people in office hold symbols of their power. That
Yeah,
may
but-
also be
Yeah.
powerful. So it's pretty common knowledge, I would think.
I mean, you
That-
Knowing
that's what I meant,
exactly
yeah.
what the object does,
Yeah.
not so.
No, that's
but
yeah.
knowing that the object exists, yes.
No, but you see, there is a problem here. Is that for me, who doesn't have any knowledge about it as a player, I actually the reason that I took identify was to maybe see if the thing was one of those supposedly seals of Drakenheim. If we had to give it up or not, does my character knows or not? Like there is a at least on my part an issue where I don't know what my character would know about or not, especially since me myself, either I don't know it straight up or I wait for it to become a discovery when in effect, for example, for the scenes, their sheer existence should be something that I should know about. Sorry, was I a bit muddled in my thoughts?
It seems alright. DM, I
Yeah,
just
thought you
did the
played it
odds. 5 people rolling a d6, the odds of getting a 1 is like 60%. And 5 people rolling a d8, the odds of getting 1 is like 48%.
All right.
Yeah, there was something that in one of the dudes' videos that was just about how they run Drakenheim, not about the setting, but how they run it, is for smaller parties going to like a D4, and for larger parties of 5, 6 plus, sometimes going to like a D8, depending on the threat level, or if you're in a more dangerous spot,
Yeah, you're just talking
shrinking
about
the thing. But
as we get higher
the fact that we have a 50%, no, like a 60 something percent chance of rolling a 1,
60%. Yeah.
like, I don't know.
I mean, the
That's a-
D6s
that's
were
a thought.
working, you know, a 3-man party, but it's 5-man party, like,
Yeah.
it's
Are you
gonna
saying
come.
you
So
don't like the
that's
random
100%
Oh,
you do.
I like the
but the
random
fact
I just
that
don't like
it's
it at 60% chance.
Well, I would like to point out that we had 2 encounters on the way here. We avoided one entirely. You know, it's not
Yeah, avoid
impossible.
the fact
even
that you
if
can just avoid one that happens. That is true.
Yeah. So for me, that kind of works because like Drakenheim is a city that is just absolutely filled to the gills with monsters and stuff like that. I like the idea that we can see them, but still like it comes up, but it doesn't actually come out onto a battle map or something sometimes. Because it just
Yeah.
makes it seem like, yeah,
It's
people can't
alive.
just walk through Drakenheim and be like, oh, look at the clouds and the birds and the blah blah blah. You know, it's like, no, there are
Yeah.
gnolls out there. There are dregs. There are all
And
kinds of
sometimes
variety.
something will hunt you, like the
Mhm.
Manticore.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
not just something's coming, it's something is hunting you.
Mhm.
So
Something
not
actively
too,
wants to make you prey.
not too big of spoilers, but I think I am traveling pretty close to how the dudes ran it. Now it's how the book does it, because like so far, you guys have killed a couple monsters, but you haven't like burnt down a football wide path straight to the gate. I think
No.
in the main story, like again, not to spoil too much, but when they captured the clock tower, the DM then let them fast travel to the clock tower pretty much because they had
Yeah.
reinforced the hood and lanterns so much that they had control of that kind of area, so they could roll against
Oh
each
yeah,
other.
true. That having faction control of a region would allow for just bypassing the mechanic.
Yeah, and I would say you guys have a little bit with the Hood and Lanterns, slightly more with the Amethyst Academy, and the most sway with the Falling Fire right now. But I think in next session is where the big stuff's going to start to happen, where sides are really being taken.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm sure the Silver Order will not be happy with that at all. That's gonna be some consequence.
Yeah, and you guys had
I
quite a
I
few
was
witnesses at the chapel knowing that you were there.
I mean, quite frankly, let them come.
Yeah.
They're burning people. They're
It's
looking for it
it's
after a while.
yeah.
But yeah, with you guys,
Yeah.
with the new blood joining in and also it being early again, we were kind of giving you a chance to meet each of the factions. We've kind of met each of them, not really. But yeah, we'll get to wrap that up, give everyone their chance, and see how it plays out.
Ooh, I think I know. I think I know what I want to do for mine. If I could grab Vortex Warp.
Ooh.
Mm.
Teleport yourself and teleport other people.
Well, no, I don't think you can teleport yourself with that.
But you have
Oh,
Misty
because I
Step.
have,
so you can
yeah.
Self-teleport
Yeah,
around.
I have Misty Step myself. But yeah, the whole space manipulation thing.
Yeah, and you're gonna switch
Amazing.
over to Chronuji in the next 2 weeks.
I'm gonna try to, yes. Yes, that'll happen. That was the plan from the beginning. The issue with divination and where we're going to be spending most of our time. It just feels like it'll be flat, I guess.
Yeah, scrying is a bit better outside of Drakenheim.
Yeah, and I have been thinking about that as it becomes as more toys happen. There you can use them much less.
Whew.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. Yeah. Fortress War.
Yeah. Like my first thought was Chronergy, but then session was starting and like, oh shit, how does the day before the session was starting was like figuring out how class features worked and yada yada yada. And when you were just pressing a button to make everything was just a button press, I'm like, oh shit. I've got some work to do on that.
Yep.
But yeah, thanks. Awesome.
You hit the plus button and you have a new feature, then you hit the chat bubble to make a pop up.
Alright, yeah, we'll get to that. Awesome.
Yeah, I'll say that character master is pretty easy, but I think a couple of people here have made their characters from scratch because they wanted to play the Drakenheim ones, so
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I
the-
made
the-
sure.
yeah.
to help
And
you
I,
do
yeah,
that.
see, that's the thing. I did it in the character master with what was there, but knowing how to build from scratch because of things that are not available in the character master.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And now reading the Edicts of Lumen, because I feel like that's a thing that my character would have thought
Memorize.
about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like finding the loopholes, finding just what they would probably have a small copy of it. They have
Technically,
notes
it's
taken in
illegal
them,
to cast
notes
Charm
taken in the
Person.
margins, some things crossed out, question marks in random places.
Yeah, you can't charm person on Vesper. That's illegal.
Can't what?
Charm
'Cause
person
that's-
on Vesper. That's illegal.
'cause-
He's a noble.
Because Vesper's not a person. What?
Oh yeah.
No, because he's a noble. It's illegal to charm a noble in the Edicts of Lumen.
Oh right. to
Oh,
charm.
is it?
Me
Is
and my character got angry like
I
one-
won't
like,
tell anyone. Go for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Vesper tells it anyway.
Yeah, Vesper, if you could write out a bit for me too about how you want your dad to be and reacting to what's going on.
That's your call. Is he going to be down for it? Is he going to be pissed off? I don't know.
I mean, I rolled a d20 and it rolled a 1. So.
I was
Oh,
imagining him being pissed off. Like,
Hmm.
who are you? You know, I should have made you there. Like, I was imagining being pissed off at that.
Yeah, I think he's a little pissed
You're
off because
sending these-
your guys' kingdom is crumbling a bit because people are leaving. Like, no one's gonna
Yeah.
work the fields. The power
And
of
plus,
your
he
house.
doesn't want to, like that would cause tensions with Illyria, the divine matriarch, if he
Yeah,
converts
like
to falling fire.
Yeah, he definitely noticed that. Yeah, I think traveling to see for himself might be the good Caspian way to do it. He's got to see it with his own eyes.
I mean,
Deal with his own eyes,
Die
deal
for.
with it with his own hand.
with the one, I was fully expecting to that the sending, when it is received, it is by your father, as in the very moment that he is being burned at the stake.
Oh no.
Well, that would make me king, or that would make me Prince Mark. No, that would make me Marquis.
Mhm.
No,
That
I'll
would
make you-
also make you an orphan.
And
Yeah.
And I think that would be a little bit more on your mind.
I'm the primary heir. That would make me the Marquis of House Fritz.
Oh
And
no.
a terrible son, the first thing, your first reaction is, oh, so I'm a marquis now.
That's what I mean.
He's a practical
You're-
man.
Oh.
you-
You're Bruce Wayne of Caspia. I'm not gonna lie.
You
would be
paint a
fair.
glowing picture of your homeland, sir.
Uh-huh. Oh no. Don't be like Bruce Wayne, man. No. Oh.
Lovely.
Okay, then. Well, I think it's time for me to bid you adieu.
Yes, I will also. I will also peace out.
Yeah,
Sounds
good
right.
fellas.
food.
See you next
Yes.
time.
Yeah, great session, y'all. Take care. Take care.
Well, everyone, thanks.
Take
Have
care.
a good time.
Yeah, thanks for
One
everyone
more
showing
day.
up and playing. Y'all, I know you guys typically wait for me to show up at 1. Y'all have great attendance.
And I want to thank everyone and apologize, for disrupting things next week. I know.
Oh,
Nate
no
was
worries,
also-
no worries. Real life matters. Real life matters. Bernard, it's okay. It's okay.
It's
It's
okay.
okay.
We've been
David.
going pretty strong. I'd be surprised if we
Mhm.
kept going without needing a break at some point.
Yeah, true.
I'll
Such
Oh,
is the
catch you
curse
guys
of
in a couple
scheduling
weeks.
DM. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care.
Mm-hmm.
Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Alright. You getting going too?
Okay,
Any,
okay.
Any secret questions with me?
Basper, Zealot just mentioned he wants to make a the air of the Dragonheim.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little bit worried, a little bit. I got a little bit worried because like I haven't revealed anything yet, so I like should I or should I not? Like,
Yeah, I imagine you were gonna hold that, but that was also in the case of a TPK, so you guys could both. I know you're thinking of playing the air, also in the case
Right.
of a TPK. So you guys could maybe talk something out there, maybe be twins and maybe be twin princes that are fighting for the throne against each other. Bit of rival energy, maybe,
Right.
or maybe one of you take it, one of you wouldn't, or maybe I'd make you guys roll for it. It all depends.
right. I got a little worried there. Oh. I think well, how do I get the magic like a spider client item? Like, do I ask you or like how do I get it? Do I have to ask Amethyst Academy or like
You guys just gotta commit yourself to a faction. Each faction gives a magic item in a different case, or as you guys travel, get encounters, get more money, you can save up and get an item.
just directly like I can get it like just regardless if I get the money. You say? What you say like that?
I mean, what level of rarity is that?
It's uncommon. It's just a spider climb shoe.
Let me check. Yeah, so there's one
Oh,
magic
spider
shop in
silk.
Underwood Village. Uncommon is a good one to go for.
Yeah. Slivers of spider climbing. Slivers of spider climbing.
Yeah, so you might have to go a
Can you
bit.
see it? Yeah.
Uncommon. Here, are you still in roll 20?
Oh yeah.
Roll me 3d6.
Oh boy.
So
There's a one in there. Cut.
6. Yep, still. I mean, that was good though, because this is times 100, so it's 600 gold for spider silk.
Ah.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
write that down.
I would save up on it.
Yeah.
I see. Lower the better. I see. This
Which,
finally
I mean,
some
nothing over
usefulness in
3
your life.
there, so heck yeah. It could have been as much as a single rare magic item is 10k, so
I know it is.
better.
It is crazy.
But also you can make gold really quick. I mean, looking for delirium or for that you can get as much as like 250 to 500. I mean, if the whole group's really well, you guys could get 1,000 in one roll. So, and you guys have only been rolling on the outskirts loot tables. The loot table changes when you go inside.
Oh. Yeah. Huh.
I say, as a player, I definitely like those like level 7 features and 9 on characters. But as a DM, I relish the levels from 1 to 5. I mean, level 3 actually has to be my favorite, just because when you guys get your subclasses, you just got a little bit of flavor, but you're not like have level 5 spells yet. It's fun.
It is fun. It is fun. I understand it now.
Prepare for the higher levels, and you also earn it.
Oh boy. Yeah. So where do I get this like magic item? Is it from the Eldordi in Mars?
Yeah, he's the magic item salesman. Or, I mean, again, if you want to read up on the factions, if you guys go with the Amethyst Academy, they're boots.
They offer magic items, so.
Yeah, but they don't give the magic item until you guys are at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So that's the 6th tier. So you guys have to do like 6 missions for them before they give you a magic item. But
gotcha.
it would be a rare one for each. So instead of uncommon.
I see. Hmm. A rare one, eh? Uh, what kind of material do you cover? Do you cover Fistman or dragon stuff like that, or
If
like
there's
it's just
something in
it's
there, you
classic?
can. If there's something in there, you can send it to me and we can talk about it.
Right, right.
Spoons. I mean, Falling Fire. After you take the sacrament, the next tier, which you guys are getting close, the
Mm-hmm.
next tier also gives you a rod, staff, or wondrous item
Oh,
from the rare item list. So slightly different. I think I think the Silver Order
There-
might be more likely to give you sword magic items. The Falling Fire is giving more holy magic items. But they also have like a record of stuff that the pilgrims have donated, so you might be able to argue this, that, or the other.
best part might like a civil order. Like if he go over civil order, because like his most situation are heavy armor and heavy swords. So, I mean, Amethyst Academy is versatile though, so I don't have to worry about it. um, DM,
Yeah, I'll say the Silver Order actually, after 3 missions, they give an armory item. Yeah, so they're all different,
Oh.
but they're all also different levels of power.
Right, right. I want to know, the DM, how do I role play? Like, is it quiet or is it loud or like anything remarkable or like something critique you have for me, Siler?
Oh, I think you're pretty good. I mean, I got everyone's volume set slightly differently because everyone talks at different voice levels. I mean, I know I have my own little ticks too, where I say or oh or which is, I mean, it's okay. Don't be too self-conscious about it. I mean, I think I do the same thing every once in a while. I'll give a little laugh, so you do that. But other than that, I mean, you role playing real well. I think you've been playing your character like pretty good. I mean, we have quite a unique party. If you want me to give you more opportunities for role play, I can try. And asking how things die and what you look like when you climb, and you're always welcome to flavor those things more if you want.
Yeah, I want to find the royal decree, like the proof that he my protect my client is like he's a royal blood, right? I need to prove it. So where do I need to go in the inner city?
Yeah, I'll say, what did you ask of Lucretia Matthias?
Oh,
I
um,
remember.
what do you mean by the inner demon?